The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
To air 0344 499 1000. Do you know who that band was?
10cc.
No. That band was called Clartu. Right?
Clarty.
Turn the computer off, please. Clartu. Oh, no, turn the computer on. We're going to go with the buzz tonight. I don't care. I'm glad. Can we fault report that buzz again for a second time, please? For crying out loud, guys. Clartu. And Clartu were a mystery band. No one knew who they were. People thought they were the Beatles. There was a rumour, it's about 1975, 76, and there was a rumour going around that it was the Beatles, because they sound a bit Beatle-esque, a bit Beach Boy-esque in that one. And, you know, I don't think they had any hits, but their biggest hit, you may have heard of. The Clartu Boys wrote a little song called Calling Occupants of Interplanetary Craft. It was Clartu what done it. Good evening, dear listener. The person going, is Catherine Boyle. The person spouting lots and lots of words at a rapid-fire pace is myself, Iain Lee. Tonight we are taking calls straight to air. Let's go to line one. Line one, you're on the wireless. Yes, you're on the radio. Hello. Good start to the show. Great start to the bank holiday special. Yes. That band was called Clartu. Goodbye. Let's go to line two. Good evening, line two.
Hi, darling. Can I talk to Iain, please?
You're talking to Iain right now.
It's Martin, sweetheart.
Martin, sweetheart. You're on straight on air.
It's going to cost me a fortune.
It's not going to cost you that much. It's not an expensive number.
Okay. Darling, I'd like to talk to you about film gas. Have you ever seen one?
Film gas?
Yeah.
Film gas. Is that when you leave you open an old film canister and it's evaporated into gas?
No, gas.
Film gas. I don't know. Is there a film called Gas? film? Is there a film
not
called Gas, like a 70s? Did it come out after the Towering Inferno and everyone's in a building and it's gas and they've got to get out?
No, you got the wrong idea. Gaffs, things that have gone wrong.
Oh, you mean like Roman legionnaires wearing watches and that?
Exactly.
No, I've never seen
one.
I've never seen a film gaff because every film I've ever seen, they've always got it right.
No, because, I'll tell you one. Omen.
Omen, like...
Omen?
With some devil in the Antichrist, right? Well...
Exactly.
Yeah,
now,
I do know Omen.
Right,
yeah.
So what it is, in his, they went into this priest room and he had 47 crosses on the wall.
Yes.
And it should be 49, not 47.
Hang on, did they say 47 or did you count 47?
No, they said 47. It should be 49.
Why should it be 49?
Do you know why it should be 49?
I don't know. That's why I just asked.
Because it's 7 sevens, completion of God.
Thank you.
You see?
7.
Another one.
Go on.
Have you seen Rocky 4?
And I don't think Ivan Drago. I don't think I have seen Rocky 4. I've seen the first 3, but I don't think I've seen the 4th one.
Okay, there's a part in it when he's got his gloves on and he's saying to Russian, I want you, and in the film you can see one part where he's got no gloves on when he's saying I want you as a boxer.
Sylvester Stallone deserves to have his eyes scraped out.
You must have seen a film, Gaff, no?
No, never.
No, Romans, we watch us on, like Kathy said.
Kathy? No. Never seen a film, Gaff. I'm too busy just enjoying the movie and having a laugh.
If you watch Ben-Hur very carefully, apparently you can see, like, some of the engines underneath the chariots.
I've got one then. You know the chariot scene in Ben-Hur?
Yeah.
Right? You know that, right? Okay. You know, so you're watching it on the film, right? Movie cameras weren't invented in Roman times, so they couldn't have filmed it.
How do you work that out? So what are you saying? Are you saying that...
They didn't have movie cameras in Roman times, so they couldn't have filmed it. So we shouldn't have seen it.
It's based on a story, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, if they're going to make it accurate, then when they were filming the Roman scenes, I think a lot of the film is set in Roman times, they didn't have movie cameras there. So they wouldn't have been able to film it. So there's a movie gaff.
I bet on the internet, do you think there's special, like...
websites where you can go and see naked men and naked women? Yeah, trust me, I found them. Let's go to line 1. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Hello, is Iain Lee talking?
Yes, Ian. Well, it is when I talk. When you talk, no. It's you.
Okay, is Catherine around?
Yeah, Catherine is round, yes, but she's started running and dieting, and I think she'll be stick thin again.
I'm just as I should be.
She's perfectly formed in every way. Would you like to speak to Catherine then, caller?
I like to hear her voice, but we don't need to talk.
You don't need to talk. You just want her to talk. Is there anything particular you'd like her to say?
There are 3 things. One thing is, there are... let me just switch on the radio.
No, switch off the radio.
Yeah,
yes.
Switched on now.
Yes. Are you wearing any trousers at the moment, madam?
Yes, it's just I use very casual dressing because
What
I'm
are you wearing?
overweight.
What are you wearing?
It's called Fruity Loops. It's
Fruity
very
Loops
cheap on Amazon.
Fruity Loops and shit from Amazon. Yeah. Is that what he said?
Yeah, this is what I use. Yeah.
Okay.
Loops.
And you'd like Catherine to say words so you can pleasure yourself?
Once I saw a YouTube video with you with Catherine in I think Royal School of Arts or something.
Royal School of Art. Yes, we both studied there. Best show we've ever done so far.
And you did a nice conference. I liked to.
We did a nice conference.
I think Catherine is connected with symbolism and crop circles. All these things.
She is very well. I'll let Catherine explain her connection with symbolism and crop circles. Very, very astute. Catherine, please.
I could explain them to you, but I think that this listener already knows, don't you?
I don't know, but I watched this movie Shazam, the superhero.
Yes.
And I think it was interesting. But what I would like to talk is like there are thousands of mathematicians that are experts in voting systems. And now we could have very secure ways of voting online and with the cash point. You know, you go to the ATM
Yes.
and you could vote. And it's very secure, very with encryption, all these things like the Bitcoin, blockchain, all this technology of Bitcoin with the blockchain. They can have very secure systems for secret voting with a cash point and online.
So you want, just to check, you want voting at cash machines?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
We'll see what we can do.
Secret voting.
I remember you. You're the
Secret-
one. You're the one whose sexuality is Jessie J.
If I'm asked like different sexual identity, like if you are heterosexual, you are bisexual, gay.
Who told you?
If I had the option Jessie J, I would put Jessie J.
We'd all put
because
Jessie
I would
J.
like to paint my nails. I would like to paint my nails and dress.
Well, do it. Why don't you do it? I'm going to talk about
it.
Why?
I cannot. I'm a man.
So,
I'm a man. I cannot do that.
Oh, so
Hey,
what?
David Bowie would have painted his nails.
Anything goes these days.
No, I cannot. I cannot because I'm a man. I cannot do that.
No. I saw a play.
Sexual identity, Jessie J. I would put this.
Here we go. I saw a play at the weekend, which we're going to talk about after 11, when one of the stars of the play is going to be listening to this show, and it's about men that want to dress up as women. That's what it's about in the micro. In the macro, it's about people being themselves.
Yes.
Here's the thing.
Do it. I'm a man. I cannot do that.
Oh, no. Listen.
Men cannot do that.
You're getting it all wrong. It's not women's nail varnish. It's just nail varnish. If you want to colour up your life, do it.
No.
Come on.
Do it.
It's not possible.
It is possible. Here we go. Hang on.
And then the doorman kissed his sister.
She's a Mormon. And then there's dungeons inside the cellars where they ring down pain and spank you with umbrellas. Everybody's talking about Gerry. Everybody's talking about Gerry. Everybody's talking about the boy in the dress who was born to impress. Everybody's talking about the things that he wore. Everybody's listening 'cause we need to know more. Everybody's talking about the boy in the wing 'cause he's gonna be big. Everybody's talking about Gerry.
Everybody's talking about the boy in the dress.
It's just
do
clothes. It's just clothes.
Do it, man.
Yes. The thing I also would like to talk is someone on the line.
Do you want to talk to the next caller we've got lined up?
Yeah.
Daniel, say hello to Ray. We'll be quiet.
Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Hello.
How are you?
Good evening.
Do you know the Britannia, the collection of dictionaries? They have encyclopedias. It's called Britannia.com.
Encyclopedia Britannica, yes, I've heard of them.
Britannia, they are the best in dictionaries. And I think there should be a dictionary of hashtag and anti-hashtag. An anti-hashtag is something you don't like. For instance, if you like philosophy but you don't like religion, you put hashtag philosophy and you put the anti-hashtag religion. So you like philosophy but you don't like religion. So you put the both hashtag and anti-hashtag. And to put an anti-hashtag, you just put the exclamation mark and then the hash symbol.
Right, so they should be put in the encyclopedia, you say?
You can do that. You can put, like on Twitter, you put exclamation mark and then the hash symbol and then like sports, for instance. That means your channel has nothing to do with the sport. Like, but the thing is, like, there should be a dictionary from Collins or from Britannia. There should be an encyclopedia of hashtags, something very well organized, like. So you could go to the dictionary and say, okay, if I'm interested in electronics, and particularly in transistors, I'm interested in electronics because I want to know how a transistor works. So you would go to the Britannia dictionary of hashtag, and you say, okay, the best channel to be on is electronics on Freenode or something. And on Twitter or something, you would know the hashtag that you need for the thing you are interested in. And it would also be having the anti-hashtags. Yeah. And the thing is with Skype, most libraries, if you go to the library, you can use Skype on your computer, on the library computer. You can use Skype. But the Skype doesn't allow you to connect with strangers or with people that are around you. Like you are in the library, you see lots of people. They could be using Skype, and you could eventually connect with your neighbors. Like Skype has a huge potential to connect us with our neighbors. Like wherever we are, like we can connect with people. But Microsoft, that is now opening a shop in Oxford Circus, they are near the Apple shop, but is in a building where there was United Colors of Benetton. I think they got the building. They are opening a huge shop in Oxford Circus. And I plan to go there to tell them, look, Skype has a huge potential. You need the hashtags and anti-hashtags reference, something a very good reference for people to know exactly where to go, which channel to go for what they are interested in. And then you need to have this splash screen where you can connect with your neighbors and all these things. So it's something I'm interested in. And also in mathematics, I love abstract algebra, technology. I'm very fascinated by these things.
Are you fascinated by them?
By technology, for instance, I have Amazon Alexa. And
Right.
I think they should be connected. They should be more... yes, say?
What's your name?
Oh, it's Daniel Alexander.
I'll tell you a very quick, interesting story. I phoned Iain Lee in 2005, and his topic when he was on LBC was, have you ever spoken to a famous person's daughter? And I had spoken to the daughter of Ronnie Corbett. Now, Ronnie Corbett recently, well, not too recently because he died in 2016, but he posed with a Michael Jackson impersonator. That Michael Jackson impersonator also posed with Amir Khan, who was in the jungle with Iain. And he also posed with a Ali G impersonator. That Michael Jackson impersonator was referred to me in a conversation by Iain when I called Iain in 2015 after 8 years. And have a guess who called Iain after the Escaping Neverland documentary?
Yeah, the thing is, I would like to talk with Russell Brand. The thing, if I had to choose someone to talk with, would be Russell Brand. But he's not from Green Party. I'm Green Party. If he was Green Party, I could try to reach him. Like, the thing is, like,
I've got some good news for you, by the way. There is actually. Hello.
Now they did a video with Justin Bieber called Earth. His huge video is getting lots of hits on YouTube. It's a very popular video with Justin Bieber and lots of artists. It's like the We Are the World of 2019. And they did a video with the planet and all the things. But Amazon Alexa, they should be having telepresence robots. This telepresence is something that people are missing. We could have very cheap devices on Amazon with telepresence, like Boston Dynamics, the ones from Atlas, with the robotics and the telepresence. All this telepresence is very important because we can work from home.
Hello?
Yes?
Who's this?
Who this?
This is number 17 calling in.
Oh yeah, sure. You're joining the talk. That's good. Like,
Where's Iain?
I don't listen to the.
Where's Iain?
Clapham North.
Where's
Iain
Iain?
Lee.
Where's Iain? Where's Iain and Kath and Sam?
I know there's a serial killer of cats in Croydon, but
where's Iain, Kath and Sam?
Catherine.
Yeah, where's producer Kath? Where's the star of the show, Iain? And where's Sam, who normally answers the phones?
I think he's where is Capital FM, like in Leicester Square. I think
Excuse me,
there.
who died and made you the star of the show? I want to talk to Iain Lee.
I like talking with Iain Lee. He's a very smart guy, and I think he took ayahuasca once. I was sleeping, And I was listening to the radio. I think he did take ayahuasca.
Hello there.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes.
This is Iain, the king of unconventional radio, speaking. How can I help you? This is Iain.
No, I was talking on the radio, and now I want to listen to the show. Like.
Yeah, this is the show actually. What would you like to talk about? What would you like to talk about?
You see, this telepresence. Do you know what is a telepresence robot, for instance?
A robot?
Telepresence
what sort of
robot.
Elephant robot?
Yeah, it's like a robot, but it has a screen, and you can talk with people on Skype, like, you can pick the robot and put it in any room you want, and then it travels around your room.
That's common knowledge. That's common knowledge. Yeah, have you got one? I've got one that does
we have these intelligent devices now, like Amazon, Google, Microsoft. All they have these smart devices, but they don't have yet it with telepresence robots. You should have a telepresence robot to go around your house and give you tips. Like you could say, "Oh, your books are not very well organized," like, and things like that.
But the point of my story was, can I just get a word in edgeways? The point of my story was, it's funny that Suleiman of Signature had posed with Ali G impersonator, and Ali G had worked with the actual Iain Lee, because Iain Lee used to do like mainstream TV, and then Suleiman from Signature was referred to by Iain Lee in a conversation to me, and then he called Iain Lee up on the YouTube, and that's got 24,000 views. I'm guy.
That's amazing. I think they are very cool guys. I like Ali G and Snoopy Dogg. And I think Ali G has a shop in Oxford Circus in Central London. He has a shop, Ali G. And once I saw a movie with Ali G and Snoopy Dogg, and they did fire him with a shotgun and all that, and he didn't die and all this. And he went to the Parliament talking with the Queen and all these things. Ali G is amazing. Like. And there was a time I used to use sunglasses with yellow lenses because it helped me with the computer and all these things. And I like allergy very, very much. It's very cool. And Snoopy Dogg is also cool. Hello? That's the thing. You have this Amazon Alexa, but you cannot chat with anyone. Like if I say Amazon Alexa, chat, she doesn't. Alexa, chat. She doesn't say anything at all with chat. She doesn't like chat. And we should be able to chat with Amazon Alexa. Like you say the hashtag, the anti-hashtag, and you start talking with someone. Like
who said that?
Well, strangers. Like if you want to meet with strangers, you can go on meet apps in London. And
radio station, unconventional radio station. But what was you talking about again, sorry?
They reach lots of people. If people get interested, well, with the potential of Skype is huge. Why not invest $1 billion in Skype improvement? Like, because it has a huge potential. We would have the National Theatre.
Yeah,
we would have the National Theatre helping Skype, all these things.
Yeah, we've got quite a lot of those already, though. We don't really want another one.
You think so?
Because we've got loads of those.
But if you want to connect with neighbours, I'm in Clapham. I cannot connect with anyone in Clapham. I open Skype. It should have a splash screen. Say you are in Clapham. There are 200 people online on Skype or something.
Yeah, I'm in charge of this line at the moment. I'm the main man. I'm in charge. But so if you've got questions, far away.
But did you work for LBC? Did you work for LBC?
I like the radio waves all to myself, personally. That's what I like. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always have done. It is a good
My favorite radio. My favorite radio is an online radio called radioparadise.com. And I listen a lot of music because I need to be focused. Like.
Is it a talk show or play songs and that?
No. Radio Paradise is just eclectic music. It has a variety of music, including classical and folklore and all.
Like Liberace and all that lot?
Yeah, it doesn't have commercials, it doesn't have news services, it just sometimes says, well, this is Radio Paradise, you want to contribute.
Rock? Who's that? Who's singing?
I have not. Shazam. Shazam.
Shazam into the musical.
Shazam was bought by Apple. Like, that's amazing. They bought Beats and Apple and Shazam.
Excuse me. Today, wasn't it hot today? Was it hot there? Hello?
Hot day? No, the summer, the weather is very good. It's good to go to the beach and all these things. Very good.
I got sunstroke today, funnily enough. I was that hot. I was hot to trot, I was. And I got bloody sunburn. I did. Barbecue.
Samba is a Linux thing. Samba is not an app, it's a Linux thing.
No, I put all the flipping after sun on the flipping sunblock and I got flipping red as a beetroot doing a flipping barbecue. Beetroot, yeah.
Well, if you like rock, you would like Radio Paradise, I think. It's quite
Yeah, I'll have a listen. I'll try to get that one. I'll have a listen, yeah? But do you like this radio station?
You can have the app on your phone and you can download music for the app when you are offline. And you can always listen online on radioparadise.com. It's quite good.
Yeah. I've got to go because my robot Uber's just starting again, yeah?
Yeah, telepresence. That's the word, telepresence. That's very important.
Okay, I'll get to say it eventually. On the subject of the band Klaatu, their first release was called Anus of Uranus. I'm not kidding you. Go and look it up. It's on YouTube.
I don't know much about Uranus, like Uranus.
You know, like?
I prefer Titan. The moon of Saturn is a very interesting moon of Titan.
Titan, mate.
Titan is very interesting. There's lots of
he's off my language, shall we?
Anyway, I will still talk you on the radio. Is this talking on the radio? I'm not sure if I'm on air, like. It's important for me to know, like. But the guy that believes in Jesus Christ resurrecting, like, with his whole body, like, I don't know. Well, maybe it's possible with the memory of the universe or the existence or something. But it's very difficult. Hello? Hello?
Hello. Am I speaking to you?
Yeah. But it's good to be chatting, like...
Your name Ian?
Ian Lee. Yes, Ian?
You sound more like that chap Tommy Wiseau than Ian Lee. Do you know him?
No, it's not Ian Lee. I make confusion because Ian Lee has lots of energy, you know. But I think he said on the radio that he took ayahuasca and now he can ejaculate or something. I think I listened to that on the radio,
I don't think it's that kind of show, actually, mate.
No, I don't know. I don't know because I was sleeping and I said, "Wow, he's saying that he do ayahuasca now he can come." Well, I'm coming.
I think you've been listening to something else. No, I'm after Ian. I
asked him if he took ayahuasca because I think he said that. I think he said that on the radio, but I was sleeping, so.
You sound like Tommy Wiseau. You know.
I don't know Tom Wiseau, no. I don't know. Is he very famous? I'll put the talk radio because I don't know if we're on air, like. And I'm missing Catherine. Like, Catherine is very important for me, like, to have her voice, like.
Excuse me, can I get words in his voice? Yeah?
Yeah,
okay?
sure. Which was?
Yeah. The Hoovering's finished. How you doing? You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah?
I don't do drugs. I don't drink alcohol. I can be 3 years without a drop of alcohol. Like, I don't
Well
smoke.
done. That's good. That's brilliant,
The
yeah?
only thing I do is chocolate. Chocolate, I love chocolate.
Yeah, Easter eggs, chocolate, can't beat them.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Cheese and chocolate,
Hello?
I indulge a bit in. Hello?
Hello? What?
Yeah, how are you?
Is that you? Hey? Is that you?
No, it's not Iain. Iain is...
It's not you.
Catherine
It's not you.
I don't know.
Is it you? Hey? Is that you or is that you? Is that not you?
No, it's me, Dan. It's not Iain. It's Daniel Alexander. I'm calling from...
Is it you or is it not you?
It's me. It's Daniel Alexander. I'm calling from Clapham North. But Iain Lee is on the studio with Catherine. I don't know, like...
Oh, right. Okay. What have you done with them then? What have you done with them then? Pardon?
The thing is, I'm interested in Brazilian music, and once I was saying that...
Speak up.
Brazilian music.
Brazilian music. Is Brazilian music still?
Yeah, because I'm Portuguese, so I can watch Brazilian soap operas or listen to Brazilian music.
Yeah, you're the one. So. You're able to watch the
I'm
Brazilian...
not sure if I'm the one, but...
Do you have a Brazilian...
You know, what is the favorite movie of Uri Geller?
Spoon Bending 2.
Yes, Matrix with Spoon Bending. That's it.
What are you up to? What are you up to?
I'm a computer programmer. I do programming with Java.
You're a computer programmer. Programmer. I knew that. I give Uri Geller a run for his money any day.
Well? Do you do some video and audio editing? Like?
Hey?
Do you do video editing?
Do I do anything? Well, I no.
Oh, I see. You are not working or something like.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi there. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm
good.
very sober.
Good.
And I was talking about voting systems. That there are thousands of mathematicians that are experts in voting systems, and they are not applying the most secure ways of voting online and voting with a cash point, with ATM. Could just go there and very securely...
I think, to be fair, cash points are for getting money out, not for voting. I'd be very disappointed if I put my card in and a Lib Dem promo came up or something.
Well, but you could vote online as well. Like, it's very secure. Like, with these technologies of Bitcoin, you know, the blockchain and all these things. Now there's lots of experts in voting systems that are very secure. They are quite secret. They are very safe, and people would vote more, would be more interested in politics, in changing the world for the better.
Uncut, after-hours conversation for the up-all-night generation. The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
I had a migraine last night, and that's what it sounded like. Oh, God, I had a migraine. I was falling asleep to Howard Hughes last night, and I had a bad headache. And I fell asleep at 12:30 because he was talking... Who was he talking to? It was an old woman who was talking rubbish about ghosts. That was it. An old woman talking rubbish about ghosts. And I take calls straight to air, Sam. So we're all good tonight. Call straight to air, 0344 499 1000. We'll do that tonight. It's a bank holiday. Bank holiday shows are always a little bit different. We have different listeners. Probably less listeners, if I'm honest, on a bank holiday. Fewer. No, there's less of them. And different people listen. People are listening for the first time. It's just this bank holiday. It's just a strange vibe. So the shows are always a little bit different. You want to give us a call? We'll take it straight to air. 0344 499 1000. It's a cheap number. Probably free for a lot of packages. It's not a premium number, so it's not going to cost you more than just phoning a normal number if it costs you anything at all. But yeah, so I fell asleep listening. She'd written one of the books she'd written was about how. Is that your stomach?
It's my foot.
Okay. Your foot farted. Oh, I've got a story about feet. Lane sent us this the other day. Foot fetish fans, we've done this before, I think. But you can never do this story too often. Sorry, too fewer. Foot fetish fans can buy silicone feet with built-in vaginas.
Oh, yeah, I've seen them.
To simulate foot sex. As though cutting a foot off at the ankle and then pulling the bone out and using the hole to rut is a thing. And it is. It's a foot. It's a foot, and then it goes about 2 inches above the ankle, and it's the bit 2 inches above the ankle that the vagina is in.
That's... You've got to ask yourself some serious questions if you're buying that.
Because listen, because you'd think it would be like, 2 feet together, clasping.
Yeah, like monkey feet.
Sorry?
Not owned by a monkey, but you're in the monkey foot position.
That selfie of those two monkeys with that fella, they look fit. They look fit.
They did look likely, yeah.
They looked up for it. But no. Now, from BDSM to threesomes, many people have fetishes they'd love to fulfil. Now, a sex robot firm is helping people with foot fetishes to achieve their fantasies. Silicon Wives has launched silicone sex robot feet. They're not really robot feet. They're just feet.
They're rubber feet.
Rubber feet. With built-in vaginas.
Oh, my God.
Which allow people to simulate foot sex. Silicon Wives explains, the realistic silicone feet with vaginas are perfect for the feet lovers out there that still want a traditional Thai experience. This product is handcrafted with premium medical-grade silicone to provide an ultra-realistic sex experience, except you are putting your willy in just above the ankle, which no one has ever done before, unless they're a serial killer.
Imagine that on your draining board.
While the feet are just 23 centimetres long, they come with a hefty price tag of £153. That's all right, actually. However, this hasn't put off keen customers, including one who left a rave review on the site. The anonymous customer wrote, I'll tell you right now, the vagina of these feet aren't very deep, but I doubt that's the reason why anyone would buy these. The feet are perfect, however. The pictures don't do them justice. I would absolutely recommend to anyone who's even thinking about buying these. And that's the end of the story.
What a charming tale.
So I would certainly recommend that. But so
also, when you're not using it, it's somewhere handy to keep your pens.
Yeah, exactly. As we've said, though, what do they call the things you can have? A love tunnel. What do they call it?
A fleshlight.
A fleshlight. And we have proven this on the show. You can make your own fleshlights out of an empty packet of Pringles. I suggest giving it a good rinse out first.
You don't want salt in there. And vinegar.
Marigold. What else do you need to make your own fleshlight?
You want to pad it out, don't you, a bit?
Yeah, there was something. What were the ingredients for a fleshlight? Sam knows. Sam made it. Sam's typing on the screen.
This is your Blue Peter.
Sam knows an elastic band. Okay, right, there you go. So, yeah, just get a Marigold, put it in a clean Pringles, or at least a Pringles that's, there's only a few Pringles left in there, and put an elastic band around the edge and hump away. Once you pop, you can't stop. No, once you've popped, then you've stopped. Call straight to air. Let's go to line 1. Good evening, line 1.
I've got 5 minutes.
Oh, it's a criminal. It's Gerry. Gerry, you're not allowed to speak to us. Your crappy, lousy care home won't allow you to phone us up, the scumbags.
I know, just got the phone for 5 minutes and then you come and get the phone off me. I just thought to say hello. Got 5 minutes to say
Here's the thing. Gerry, you stay on the phone as long as you want, buddy. Here's the thing. We can say this now. Gerry, regular listener to the show, about the same age as me, as we all know, lives in a care home with Parkinson's. You may remember, about a year ago, Gerry fell on the floor and the care home left him on the floor for hours and came in, saw him, left him there. We had to phone up and kick up a stink, right? Well, the care home, Gerry broke his mobile phone. The care home, up until now, have refused to let him use their phone. Oh, here's another thing which I can say now that we couldn't say before, right? Gerry was given one-to-one care. I'm all right to say all this, aren't I, Gerry?
Yeah, it's true. It's all fine. I'm not lying.
Gerry was given one-to-one care after the falling on the floor incident and after one of our listeners, a lawyer, Richard Gregorian, kind of went in and acted as Gerry's lawyer for free. Thank you, Richard, right? So Richard got one-to-one care. Here was the thing. And I don't mind saying, I've wanted to say this for a long time. Gerry was not allowed to phone up this radio show and call out any bad care that happened. That was the deal. He could phone the radio show up, but was not allowed to talk about the quality of care he was receiving in the care home. Then recently... Have I got that?
I was forced to sign the document saying about mentioning it.
Screw those losers. Let them sue me. Sue me.
Forced to sign the document. I was forced to sign the document saying about mentioning the standards of care.
Here we go. And then recently Gerry broke his phone. The care home refused to let him use their phone. Here's the kicker. They're kicking you out of the care home.
Yeah. Refused to let Richard's calls through to me.
They wouldn't put your solicitor's calls through to you?
No, they refused.
They refused to put his lawyer's calls through. Because, of course, as we know, Gerry, people with disabilities who live in care homes, like you, like my mum, you're not proper normal people. You should be treated like scumbag prisoners because you've got a physical disability.
Hang on, a prisoner's allowed to speak to his solicitor.
That's right. You should be treated worse than scumbag prisoners because you've got a physical disability. The way you've been treated, Gerry, is appalling. And I've been biting my tongue for ages because I was hoping you'd get a slightly easier life. But the fact that these scumbag a-holes are now kicking you out.
I've got 21 days to find someone.
He's got 21 days to go. And then what happens if you don't find anyone? What? They just push you out the front door.
No,
Bye!
I'm like London the dog.
What's the London? I've got no idea what that reference is.
Littlest Hobo.
There's no such programme as the Littlest Hobo. It's just a song. So what is the reason, Gerry? These scumbags.
I've not been given a reason. In fact, these are not spoken to me. Since social workers come back and said they want you out, you got 28 days notice. These not don't even seen them, actually. They haven't spoken to me. So just, I just been there. I was in the other day. They come and took me file and did something with it. Said what they've done with it. But they're trying to make out that they've had one-to-one care, and they haven't. The weekend there was until one-to-one care. I did it today, but not night. All night. Saturday and Sunday, one-to-one care. Yeah, one-to-one care. And if you fill the booker and take it, you're very crafty. They make you...
Mate, they're scumbags. They're treating you worse than a dying dog. They're scumbags, and it breaks my heart because you're a good guy, you're a friend of ours, you're a friend of the show. My mum's in a care home, and I'm at the process of kicking up a stink, and I'm terrified of what the repercussions for her will be. There was a brilliant article in the Daily Express last week, and it was on Radio 4, I think today or maybe on Friday, about family members of elderly people in care homes. If they kicked up a stink about the way not even a stink, if they complained about the care that their elderly relatives were getting, a significant number get booted out. Get booted out. It's a thing. It's a thing. People who live in care homes, if they complain, get booted out. Scumbags.
I am. Got no Derby, apparently. That's where I'm going. Derby, 60 miles away. Never been Derby in my entire life. Got no association with Derby. That's the only place that'll touch me. I don't know why, but that's what I've been told. I don't know that's still on. Derby, but if nothing happens in 21 days, I don't know where I'm at. I don't know what I'm doing.
Jerry...
I'm not too bad about it's people's residential mess.
Yeah.
And the box and stuff.
Well, this is your home. And listen, I've been there. It's not the greatest care home in the world. I've been there. I thought it was a little bit scummy. I've seen worse. I've seen better.
No.
Tell you what I noticed when we came to see you, Gerry. You're not allowed to take pictures with the residents. There were signs all over the wall. So you come and see your grandma and you want to take a picture with her. You're not allowed to.
Yeah. Richard is tweeting me your brief. I never know the difference between a solicitor and a lawyer, but lawyer sounds better, so we're going to say lawyer. I think he is. The care home didn't offer one-to-one care that the council paid for, so the council are getting conned. So the council paid for it.
But the council seems complacent. Council seems going on.
Gerry, listen, we've got to go to the news, buddy. You are welcome to call this show anytime they let you borrow the phone.
Yeah, let me borrow the phone. This is a testing is not going through.
Tell you something they're not going to like. I've just sent our social media team the time for this so they can put it up as a video.
Oh, yeah, we'll put this this is going to go out as a video, Gerry. I don't think we can turn it around, mate. I don't think we can turn it around. But do you know what? We can create a bloody big noise as they drag you out of that dump.
They're slandering me, defaming me. They're defaming me to quote George Galloway. They're defaming me, making allegations, trying very tall on me. But
yeah,
I've not been found. Those incident reports. I'll stand by everything I've said.
Are you still able to come to our show in Manchester? Is that happening?
I don't know, I'm going there. That's I knew something was wrong because Richard says, have you got your transport going to Manchester?
Yeah.
Manchester. You haven't done nothing because you was going.
Richard, your brief is saying, and he's great. He's one of the good guys. He's a regular listener to the show. Comes to a lot of our live shows. Really, really nice guy. He's doing this all for free because he's a good guy and he cares for you. And he's just said, found neglecting leaving you on the floor. They lied, read the ban on calls, and no one-to-one care. I've given them enough rope to hang themselves. And here's the thing.
I'm social psychological and physio. I'm not going anywhere.
No. You've been treated appallingly. And here's the thing. You're just one person. This is happening to a lot. A lot of care homes are great. A lot of the carers are great. I'm not saying all of them at all. Please don't think for 1 second. A lot of them are great. But if one person gets treated like Gerry, that's one too many. And it ain't just one person. It is a lot of people. Gerry, we have to go, buddy. I'm so glad we got to speak to you, though, mate. Anytime you come on, you tell us anything you want to tell us. All bets are off. We're going to make a big noise for you, mate.
Thank you.
Thank you, man. Hang in there, Gerry. It is abysmal. It wasn't allowed to come on and talk about the care, good or bad. Wasn't allowed to do it. That was one of the deals. And when Richard put that to us, me and Kath went, well, it obviously sucks, but we want Gerry to come on. So we'll do it. But what's an SH1T card to play? And also, you shouldn't really be able to do that.
No.
He can say what he wants.
And, it's not the action of a business that's securing the quality of the service it's providing. And remember, he's a resident there. He is not an inmate.
He's as sharp as a tack. He's about my age. His jokes are rubbish. We can't have everything. All he's got is Parkinson's. That's it. So he shakes a lot, or his body freezes, and some nights you can't understand what he says. That's it. He's still in there. As you can hear. And sometimes he can speak and you get him, and sometimes he can't speak, but he's there. And to treat someone like that is awful. Anyway, thank you, Gerry. I'm glad we got to speak, mate. Well done for wrestling that phone out of their hands. Oh, I'm not going to give out the number. We'll come back. We'll take calls straight to air. This is the Late Night Alternative, weeknights from 10. It's a bank holiday. Jesus Has Risen special on Talk Radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
You should have seen it. You should have been there. You won't believe the shit we saw that went down in there. The men were women, the girls were fellas. They did a raindrops wearing nothing but umbrellas.
There was a lady, she had a sister, but it was kinda weird the way the lady kissed her. There was a woman whose name was Norman, and the frilly knickers.
That was just the doorman.
There was a doorman whose name was Norman, and then the doorman kissed his sister. parts we're missing.
Everybody's talking about Gerry. Everybody's talking about Gerry. Everybody's talking about the boy on the stage who broke out of his cage. Everybody's talking about the switch on the lips. Everybody's talking about the tits and the hips. Everybody's talking about the crazy kid and all the things that he did. Everybody's talking about Gerry.
We got 4 go-go boys, 5 go-go boys, 10 go-go boys in kills.
One dancing girl,
5 dancing girls, 10 dancing girls on still. We got 1 backing singer, 5 backing singers, 10 backing singers on squad. Even 1 somersault, 5 somersaults, 10 somersaults on 5.
everybody's talking about Gerry. Everybody's talking about Gerry. Everybody's talking about the boss from the crowd and the Bollywood crowd. Everybody's talking about Gerry. And there were cocktails, and there were mocktails.
She wore a scaly skirt, she said we're made of cocktails. And there were feathers, and there were leathers, and there were rugby gear, she said we're for all weathers. And there were high boots, and there were girl boots that you wear if you're a guy boots.
Everybody's talking about Gerry. Everybody's talking about Gerry. Everybody's talking about Gerry. Everybody's talking about Gerry. Everybody's talking about Jamie. Everybody's talking about Jamie. Everybody's talking about the boy in the dress who was born to express. Everybody's talking and we're talking about the lies and the lies and the lies of the past. Everybody's talking and there ain't no doubt who we're dying to see. Everybody's talking about
There's a clock on the wall and it's moving too slow. It's got hours to kill and a lifetime to go. And I'm holding my breath till I hear the last bell. Then I'm coming out hard and I'm giving them hell. I'm a superstar and you don't even know it. In a wonder bra and you don't even know it. You're so blah blah and you don't even know it. I'm like au revoir and you don't even know it. There's a path I plan to the promised land. You won't understand, cause you're my back in band. And it's the Jamie Show, cause you're mess so and I kinda slow. And I'm go go go. I got the dreams, I got the style, I've got the moves to make you smile. So kiss my ass goodbye, cause I'm gonna be the one. I'm on my way, I won't return. Just stupid lessons I've learned, and I'll be free to fly. I'm gonna kiss the sun, cause baby I'm a hit, and you don't even know it. I'm a hit, and you don't even know it. Yeah, I'm lit, and you don't even know it. I'm a blockbuster, and I'm buzzing fast. I'm an atom blast, and the past is past. I'll be free at last, yeah. The wasted years, the endless days, your boring nights, your dull cliches. Get off and hit the track, cause I'm gonna be the one. You're in my lane, you're in my light. Get out my way, I'm taking flight, and I ain't coming back. And I'm gonna kiss the sun. And if ever you find life is getting you down, there's a party to start in a new part of town, where there's a guest list of one and the name's Jamie New. And if you ask me real nice, I might sign you in too. Cause baby I'm a hit, and you don't even know it. Legit, and you don't even know it. Better give me room from my baba room, cause I'm coming up in a double D cup. When the boys are stacked, he's the headline act. And the boys in the class go, and the girls in the class go. All the boys make some noise, say. Every girl give it 12, say. Boys like, we got big car, we got big dollar, and we got big dick. Girls like,
superstar. We're gonna holler to the beat, yes, shake the beat, yes, shake the beat, yes, shake. We're gonna holler.
And we got big dick. Get gon' swing, get gon' swing, get gon' swing.
It's a tiny little
to Miss Hedge. And teacher says,
Kids keep bragging and the days keep dragging, but hey, what you gonna do? No use preaching 'cause I gave up teaching, but hey, what you gonna do? I ain't lying when I call them trouble. Kids be great, double on double. Yeah, no, we're busting their bubble. Bringing it down on their heads like rubble. Tell it like it is, but they don't wanna know it. Life don't owe you, know you owe it. Life don't owe you, know you owe it. Life don't owe you, know you owe it. Lord damn it, Lord damn it. It's your birthday, it's your birthday. Lord damn it, Lord damn it, Lord damn it, Lord damn it.
I've got the dreams, I've got the style, I've got the moves to make you smile. So kiss my Escobar, 'cause I'm gonna be the one. And when you're old like 32, you'll all remember Jamie New, the kid who learned to fly. And I'm gonna kiss the sun. Oh baby, I'm a hit. We don't even know. So we did. We don't even know. I'm a hit. She don't even know. Just a bit. And I'm smoking hot. And I got the light. Yeah, what I got. Yeah, you have not. You don't even know it. You don't even know it. She don't even know it. We don't even know it. You don't even know it. You don't even know it. And you don't even know it.
499-1000 is the telephone number. I took the kids to see Everybody's Talking About Jamie, right? Because Shane Ritchie listens to the show and he got in touch and he said, if you want to come along. And my boys are 7 and 9 and I said, is it appropriate? Because I knew what it was about, based on a true story. I knew what it was about. And I said, is it appropriate for 7 and 9? He said, yeah. He said, my 9-year-old's seen it. There's a little bit of bad language in there, but it's fine. So I told the boys, I said, we're going to go and see musical in London, and they're so spoilt because a lot of the shows and concerts we go to, we get to go backstage to meet people. The Monkeys, we went backstage. The Bare Naked Ladies, we've been backstage, and a couple of others. So whenever there's a concert or a show where we don't get to go backstage, it's like, they just assume that everyone gets to go backstage and meet the stars of the show. And I said to my kids, I said, there's swearing in it. And the 7-year-old did what he always does. Yes.
Yes. He rang the bell.
Shane Ritchie lied to me. There is loads of swearing in it. When we got to the 5th F-bomb, I kind of relaxed and went, well. It's like my mum. My mum and dad took me and my sister when I was maybe 9 and my sister would have been 12. She booked tickets to see the young ones live at the Fulcrum in Slough, the TV, the young ones. And she booked the tickets and she said to is it suitable for children? Oh, yeah, it'd be fine for kids. Well, if I remember it correctly, I'm sure there was a bit when Rick Mail did a ventriloquist act with his penis. I'm sure. That's what my brain remembers seeing. Effing and jeffing, and it was filthy. But I've seen the young ones live, and it was not quite as extreme as that. And my kids have got a thing where I don't know where it comes from, but every time a swear word, I do actually, it's from Son of Bigfoot. Every time we watch a film or something with a swear word, they turn to me and go, there it goes. Well, they were doing that a lot. The questions I were asked were, is bitch a swear word and what's a fag hag?
Did Shane Ritchie do a ventriloquist act with his with little Shane?
He did a brilliant, very, very sexy older drag queen, Loco Chanel. He looks great in red hair. He's not quite got the legs to carry it off, but he's got the cheekbones and he looks great. It was such a good show, man. It was such a good show. The boys loved it because it felt like they were seeing something grown up, and we had a really good chat. He's about a 16-year-old lad that wants to be a drag queen, basically, and he's at school, and a lot of the kids accept it, and a lot of them don't, and one of them particularly don't, and bullies him, and so we had a really good chat in the interval, and afterwards I kind of said to the interval, you enjoying it? Yeah. You understanding it? I think so. I said, do you guys know what drag queens are? No. I said, right, okay. Well, you know when we go and see a pantomime and there's an over-the-top woman, and I told you that that's actually a bloke. Well, that's drag, okay? So that's drag. And drag can be very, very funny and over-the-top, or it can also be glamorous. What's glamorous? Well, so, a boy can look like a beautiful woman. And I said, and that's cool. If that's what people want to do, it's cool and it's great to watch, you know, because it's them changing into... So they were totally cool with that. Totally cool with... It's not really about him being gay, but there's kind of a... Obviously, he is, and there's a theme of that. But they were totally cool with that. They loved it. They loved it.
Because it's about identity
Yeah.
and self-acceptance, I guess. And...
It's about treading your own path.
Yeah.
That's it in its purest essence. It's about following your own path and learning how to rise above criticism, to rise above any fears you might have, to not have any shame about it, and just to be true to you want to do. And there'll be wobbles along the way, but be true to what you want to do. And some people won't get it, and that's all right. And they loved it. They loved it. Absolutely loved it. And I was trying to explain to them, how do you explain Shane Ritchie to anyone, really? I mean, seriously, how do you explain Shane Ritchie to a 7 and 9 year olds? They've never seen EastEnders. I went, right, you know the cartoon Flushed Away? You know the fat, horrible common rat who
pushes him down the toilet? Yeah.
That's Shane Ritchie. Whoa, they were over the moon. So we're watching the show and we're having a really good time, and the kids are loving it, and there's great songs and they're tapping their feet, and oh, there it goes. And there's a live band. I like it in musicals. You see it more and more these days when the band is actually up behind the thing. You could see them. And the songs were great. Everybody in it was incredible. Incredible. And Shane Ritchie was great. You know, he got a big cheer when he came on and did his thing, and he was brilliant. And the boys have said, do we get to meet your friend Shane afterwards? And there was no like pass or anything when I picked up the tickets. I said, do you know what? It's unlikely. It's unlikely. But during the interval, I just tweeted him and said, thanks for the tickets, boys are loving it. And he said, oh great. Well, when it's finished, come round to the stage door and come up and see me. So I said to the boys, right, we're gonna meet. Second half was great, and it was wonderful, and it was funny, and it was sad. Then we went out, and there's a big queue. 50 people waiting at the stage door to meet Shane and the rest of the cast as well. We just waltzed through, and my boys are feeling all like... I said, look, see all those people? And we signed in. And I haven't been through the stage door of many West End theatres. I can't remember what theatre it is. It's not the Lyric, is it the Adelphi? But... because the front and the stage are also glamorous, right? But you go through a stage door of the main West End theatres... They're so small and dark and a bit grubby and a little bit dirty, and they're just old. You know, a lot of them were built in the Victorian era, so they're old. And why would you spend money doing up the stage door? No one sees it, and I love it. It just feels like it just feels like it's the machinery of London going through these stage doors. And so we went in and we signed in and we went upstairs, and he was in room number 5, and we looked in, and there was the teacher was in another room, and she kind of waved at us, and the boys knocked on the door, and Shane said, come in. And we walked into this really tiny, this tiny little room. That I don't know how long he's been doing it for. He's only got a couple of weeks left. He's been doing it for a couple of months maybe. And it's crammed full of his stuff. And it's tiny. And we came in, and you know what? He was a bastard, actually. He wouldn't talk to the kids, wouldn't shake my hand. What do you want? No. He was... Imagine how you'd want Shane Ritchie to be.
Yeah.
Right, times that by 10. That's what he was like. He was so good with my kids. So good with my kids, you know, in a way that you know he's going to be. And he was talking to them, how old are you? Did you enjoy the show? Oh, you like the swearing, did you? What do you want to be? You know, what did you think about what your dad did? He was great. Oh, you like Flushed Away, did you? Oh, that. And he was chatting. And we were in there for like 10 minutes. He gave him like signed water bottles and stuff, and we gave him a membership. I said, I've got a present for you. He said, it's not a membership card, is it? I said, yes, mate, it is. And he was thrilled with it. He said some really nice things about the show. And then he told me the weirdest thing. Did I tell you this? I don't think I told you this. The weirdest thing. We were talking about... I'd found... It's such a strange story. I found at Hammersmith Station, train station, they've got a little stall... book swap, and on the top of this, I said, let's go and look at that. So there's like a dozen books, and on the top were these 3 really old, quite rare, from the 70s Bruce Lee magazines, one of which I used to have on my wall. And I went, I'm having them. There was nowhere to leave any money, so I tweeted them and said, look, I've taken these. Is there any way I can make a donation? No reply. Absolutely fine. So I've got these. And so Shane saw it and said, where did you get them from? I used to have that. I said, I used to have that. Turns out we had quite a bit in common, divorce being the main thing. But he was telling me that when eBay first came around, and he had a bit of telly money, because he was doing a lot of telly, so he had a bit of cash. He said, I went nuts on eBay. He said, I am, and this is a fact, he said, I'm the biggest collector. He said, you know I'm the biggest collector of stuff from the original Planet of the Apes movie, don't you? I went, no. I thought he was doing a thing.
That's not in your Shane Ritchie fact book.
I thought he was doing a thing. He said, yeah. He said, when eBay came out, I went a bit nuts. I just was buying stuff. He said, I've got in my garden from the 1968 Planet of the Apes movie. I'm sure I'm not breaking any confidence by telling this. The wooden wagon that they throw Charlton Heston into the back of. I mean, shut up, man. Are you winding me up? He said, no, look. And he got his phone out. And very, very... If I get trying to find pictures on my phone, it takes me ages. Very quickly, he went, yep, there it is.
And then
he's showing me all this stuff. He's got life-size Planet of the Apes figures, life-size, like, Marvel figures. He's a big kid. He's a big... And my boys were looking at it going, whoa, that's good. Whoa, he's got a life-size Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. He's nuts. And he's got all of this stuff. And we were there for like 10, 15 minutes looking at his collection. And the boys were loving it. It was just 4 big kids. And then we left, and he gave me a hug, and I gave him a membership card and a couple of CDs, and he treated my boys like stars, and they came out. Anybody that... And the thing is, this was at 5:30 after a matinee. He was doing another show at 7:30, I think. So he had 2 hours to shower, rest, get a bite to eat, then do another show. And for anybody to take 10 minutes out, I mean, and make a fuss of my boys, or any kids, is a star as far as I'm concerned. Really, so thank you, Shane, if you're listening. Thank you, man. And thank you for what you said as well. It was really powerful. But here's the thing, right? It's an incredible play, incredible musical. The songs are a bit cheesy, but I like cheesy. I bought the album because I liked it. It's very poppy. It's written by the guy who was in The Feeling,
right.
who were not a band I'm particularly fan of, but, fair play, he's done this, and it's great. It's been a huge success. And I tell you, I've made up my own narrative about what I saw, but I think the narrative is pretty obvious. So we come out of the theatre about 5:15 on a Saturday afternoon, a hot day, and stood outside the theatre. There's a mum and there's a teenage son hugging each other in floods of tears. Wow. It was amazing. I didn't stare at them. And obviously I've made up what I think that story is. I'm pretty sure they were in floods of tears and smiling, and she's going, I love you so much. Oh, my God. And it would be so easy to pass this off. I'm welling up thinking about it. It would be so easy to pass this off as a cheesy musical, right? And you can if you want. It is. It is to a certain extent. But for it to have that impact, I'm assuming it did, to have that impact, it moved me, but to have that impact on a mum and her son, the story I've made up is that she kind of got that 2.5 hours expressed more than that boy has ever been able to do to his mum. That's what I picked up. That's what I made up. And they were in floods of tears hugging each other, and she goes, I love you so much, son. And it was, and they were laughing and smiling, and it was beautiful from a play, from a flipping play, incredible.
But don't you get that? I used to get it a lot when I was a kid, when I'd go to the cinema, but particularly at the theatre. You come out feeling like your life is going to be just a little bit different from having gone to that.
Yeah.
And you feel special for having witnessed it, but also it says something to you, maybe confirms something about something you already knew, or opens your mind to a possibility that you hadn't considered before.
I had that when I went to Las Vegas, and I was having a terrible time there. I was filming, and it was just awful, and it wasn't working. And I went and saw the Cirque du Soleil Beatles show, and I came out in floods of tears, thinking, my God, everything I've ever done so far has been worthless compared to that. I phoned up my ex-girlfriend. I emailed my ex-girlfriend because I had no one else to talk to. She worked in theatre. I had no one else to say. And she was a theatre director, and I used to kind of, tongue-in-cheek, but actually looking back, it was mean and hurtful. I used to joke about her being a theatre director and me being on the TV and theatre is rubbish and all of that. It was tongue-in-cheek, but actually it was mean over a sustained period, and I've since apologised. But I emailed her saying, oh, my God, I get it. I get theatre. I get it. I get why you're so passionate about it. I've never seen anything. And it's partly because it's live. There's a real, there's that danger. It's partly that thing, you know, when you stand on top of a tall building, you think, I wonder what would happen if I jumped off, right? Which most people get. It's that kind of thing in a theatre. You just think, at any moment, any of these people could break out or...
Also, these days when everything is recorded, right?
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
You know, my nephews, when we went to inter my grandma, were wondering why we weren't getting the cameras out. You know, they're little boys, and they're used to.
Everything's
taking,
got a camera pointing at
They've
it.
had pictures taken of them
Of course
since
they
they can remember. You know, there's always been camera phones. So they couldn't understand it, and we had to explain it to them that, you know, this is not very respectful, and we had to explain that whole concept to them. But you're in that moment with a couple of hundred other people for that time, and that spell is over all of you, and then it's gone.
Yeah.
And the beautiful thing about it is, it's never going to be the same again.
Nope.
For anyone else. And everyone in that theatre sees something slightly different.
Yeah.
And that's the beautiful thing about it. No one can capture that. It's in your head forever.
The cast were brilliant. I thoroughly recommend it. I think Shane's only in it for 2 more weeks, so see it with him if you can, because it's Shane Ritchie and he's brilliant. He told me about his next thing he's doing. He's doing The Entertainer. I'm going to go and see that. And he's told me I'm not allowed to say the twist they've done on it, but flipping it, it's risky. I'll tell you in a minute off air. You think he's telling me, and I'm thinking, flipping heck, man, you could get lynched for that. But it's such a good show. Try and see it with Shane if you can. If you can't see it with him, go and see it with go and see whoever's doing it next. It's a great show. And thank you, Shane Ritchie, for spoiling my kids. They loved it.
And the thing about Shane Ritchie that I remember before EastEnders, before any of all that stuff, he's an entertainer, like in the proper traditional, old-fashioned, and I don't mean that in a derogatory way,
he's great.
Classic way. And that's why he's got that appeal.
He's one of those people that makes it look easy.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, you think, actually, it's not easy, and he's made it look easy. That's the skill.
Yeah.
So I loved it. Thank you. Right, we'll take calls straight to air. 0344 499 1000. This is Talk Radio.
The radio show for people who know the best part of the day is the night.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
Sorry, I'm arguing with someone on Facebook. So I joined this dream... we're taking calls straight to air tonight. It's a bank holiday. 0344 499 1000. Call in with light, heavy, silly, whatever you want. I'm really into my retro games at the moment. I bought a Dreamcast, which was the console that Sega brought out after the Saturn in around about 2001, just about 6 months before the PlayStation 2. Didn't do as well as it should have. It's a great console. I've been streaming it on Twitch. Huge figures. I'm getting around 90 viewers now.
Ooh,
up from 14.
Big time.
Yeah, but a lot of it is because they want to see me not be able to get it to work, which is a lot of the thing. And I've joined this brilliant Facebook group, the Dreamcast Junkyard. Right? A lot of British and American people on there. There's people talking about Dreamcasts. And I've been on there and I've asked a few questions and stuff. And one of the guys that runs it has got in touch. He's actually going to send me a few games. And he does a podcast, which I just started to listen to today, which I will give a plug for any geeks out there. DreamPod, about Dreamcast, right? Really nice guy. And he said, I see you struggling with games. I'll send you a few games. I've got doubles and stuff. Do you want any money? No, you haven't. It's wicked. Oh, cool. And so I've posted a few questions on there about, I'm thinking I want to mod my Dreamcast. I want to take the disk drive out and put a flash drive in, and how do you do that? And where do I've asked a few basic questions, right? And so I've asked a question about where you can download games, right? And then in my thing, someone has then asked a question, so these downloaded games, how do I download them? How do I burn them? Do I need a special Dreamcast? And this is what I hate, right? Because it's a place of knowledge, of specific, specialist knowledge from people that will have done what that person has asked hundreds of times. Some people won't, some people will. So someone's written, in answer to that, without sounding patronising, just Google it, 1 million easy guides in a search time of 0.123545525 seconds.
No need.
So I wrote a reply and then I deleted it, and then I wrote, backing up the first guy, slight dig at the second guy. I wrote, well, Pat, that's the guy that asked the question, I'm using a Mac, and it's tricky. There aren't that many guides to be found for that. With a PC, it's a bit easier. But I'm also not very technically minded or computer literate, so I'd be keen to see any answer you get from someone on here who's done it before. Good luck.
Yeah.
Friendly, right? Then someone else has come in. It's like half of Facebook users don't know Google exists. get you can Google it, but do you know what? You can fall down a rabbit hole Googling stuff, and there's a lot of out-of-date information.
Also, you're in a forum there where people might have done it.
Yeah, we're asking... Hello, is that a caller?
Yes, it is.
Hello, caller. Like, you're on the air.
All right.
Would you like to say anything?
Hello, is that Ian? Sorry.
Yeah, you're on the
Ian.
air. Turn your radio off. What you got for us?
Good evening. Late last year, you told me about an album by Frank Sinatra called...
Hometown. Watertown, yes.
Wonderful, Ian. A concept album, absolutely wonderful.
It's beautiful. It's about divorce and being lonely and life being a bit lousy. It's great, isn't it?
It's very emotional. Well, a couple of weeks ago, a mate of mine told me about a concept album from the 70s.
Yes.
Have you heard of Sham 69?
I must have heard of Sham 69. Yes, they didn't do a concept album, did they?
They did. Hurry Up Harry is on it.
Right.
It's called That's Life.
Right.
And it starts off, and there's people talking, and it's like a real, almost stereotype Cockney, you know, all right, get up out of bed and all that, you know.
Yeah.
And he goes to work, and he gets sacked, and he goes to the bookies, and he goes out in the town. It's about a week in his life, basically. It's wonderful, Ian.
It is a real thing. All right.
Percy.
I'm checking it out.
But there's one track on there that Catherine won't like.
Oh yeah.
It's where he decides he uses a word. He wants to get his end away is the word he used.
Oh my God.
But he wants to get his evil way is the word he uses.
Oh gosh.
And it's wonderful.
Up the bum. Is that what that means?
No,
Ian, come on.
Ian, behave.
Well, I don't know what you mean by evil way. I'm just...
remember, people used to say that, I want to get my evil way with her.
Wicked way. Okay, all right.
And it's the most politically incorrect album you can hear. You sound about...
Incorrect.
Nice bit of crumpet. I'll give her one. I'll do this. I'll do that. You know what I mean? I could sort her out. It's so good.
All right.
Obviously, it would appeal to me.
No, I didn't. I just said Catherine, but it's really good. All
right.
So what I'd like you to do is have a listen to it if you could.
All right.
Let me know what you think.
I will do. Thank you very much indeed. If I get round to it, I've forgotten what it was already. So this guy's written. It's like. Thank you for that. I'll leave that tab open and have a look. This guy's written, it's like half of Facebook users don't know Google exists. And I have spent a lot of this weekend Googling how to do what this guy is asking. But I'm on a Mac, so it does make it harder. But all I've seen is out-of-date information that is irrelevant and is rubbish.
Also, you're having a friendly conversation with someone who is amenable to talking about it. So why are these guys wading in?
So I've just replied, the smugness of people on Facebook groups who don't want to help newbies. Love it. He's replied, Gareth Jones, the choice is to spend a lifetime answering the same easily searchable question over and over, or to direct those users to Google to free up time to help those who have a question that cannot easily be solved by Google. Work smarter, not harder.
There's a third choice, mind your own business.
Yeah, all right. Third choice, keep your beak out. And don't be rude. It can cause people to disengage. It can upset people.
Yeah.
It can upset people. So I replied, friendly attitude, love it. And then I've written, third choice, keep your beak out and don't be rude. It can upset people. I mean, this is the thing, man. Come on, Facebook. Come on, people on Twitter. We're talking about Gerry, right? We're talking about Gerry earlier on. And there was a few tweets between me and Gerry, right, about me saying the care home sucks because of the way they... and it was obvious. You look at the conversation. He's been kicked out of his care home, right? For no reason. He's been kicked out of his care home.
Also, we have a history with Gerry. There's been a long succession of failings towards him. We've had to wade in on his behalf on a number of occasions. So we're not just...
Sorry... Shane's just tweeted a picture of his garden. There's the planet. There's the Planet of the Apes wagon, and there's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle. I'll retweet that. Thank you, Shane. I love it.
Deservedly proud.
Genuinely envious. Right, go on.
But yeah, we're saying that this isn't just us seizing on one particular incident and making it all about that. There's been just a catalogue of things that have gone wrong for Gerry, and we kind of know him.
But within these tweets, it was obvious that he'd been kicked out, right?
Yeah.
And she replied to the tweet about him being kicked out going, well, yeah, that is sad, but a lot of carers actually get treated really badly and they're spat at and abused, and so sometimes people do need to be asked to move out of a home. And I wrote this long reply about, why are you tweeting us that? What is that? You might as well tweet me about the state of Israel. Or you might as well tweet me about Donald Trump. because it's irrelevant to what we're talking about. I just blocked her in the end. And then I saw her, Gerry going, why are you tweeting me that? And she's going, well, it just has to be said that a lot of carers are treated really... No,
is the suggestion... Is she suggesting that's what Gerry does?
No, she's not. But
well, then why say it?
That's irrelevant to this. This poor bloke is at his lowest ebb, and you must be tweeting about Corbyn or about Brexit, because it's completely unconnected. This is the thing, Twitter. This is the thing, Facebook, as my confidence grows. This is the thing. If you're just wading in to have a pop or put forward your agenda, keep your beak out. Here's another thing that annoys me, right? When I ask a question on Twitter or Facebook, I've Googled it, and I've not found an answer, right? So when I ask a specific technical question, right? Here's a geeky question I had to ask the other day. It's a really technical question, okay? It won't mean a lot to some of you. I need a CD burning app for the Mac that will let me overburn. And what that means is it will let me cram more data onto a disk than that disk can officially hold. You overburn. Mm-hmm. Question was, I need a CD burning app for the Mac that will let me overburn. Does anybody know one that will do it?
Let me guess. You've got loads of suggestions for CD burning apps.
Yeah, this might do it. Have a look at this. This could work. The question was very specific. I need a CD burning app for the Mac that will let me overburn. Has anybody used one that works? This link might do it. This looks like it might work. I've not tried this, but it's worth having a...
It's the first Google search.
So you end up clicking on all these links going, no, tried that one. All right, I'll download it. You spend 10 minutes down. No, that one doesn't work. Just, if you don't know, there's no shame in not... You don't even reply. You don't even go, I don't know. Just don't reply. Don't reply. If you know, you go, no, because I used an app 6 months ago and I said, yeah, it's this. This will do it for you. Then reply. Otherwise, I don't mind if you don't reply. I'd rather you didn't reply than send me links. Send me off the 15-minute rabbit holes that take me to a dead end.
I've got one of those.
Yes.
So when we went to Grandma's interment, half the family were late getting there, right? Yeah. And I ended up with all the kids in my car because I've got snazzy lights. Because I've got a Mini. It's got snazzy lights. And that's where the fun happens.
Does the radio work now?
No.
Okay.
So that's where the fun happens. So anyway, we're sitting in my car and we've got the radio on quietly, even though the kids kept whacking it up. And I was going, right, this is a graveyard. We're not supposed to be having... This isn't supposed to be the fun bus. Can everyone just be a little bit more...
It's a graveyard!
Right. But they were properly late. So the engine's going off and on and off and on because that's what the engine does to sort of conserve the battery.
Oh, okay.
I kept switching it off and kept turning the radio off, and then the radio would come on automatically.
Yeah.
Anyway, so...
Well, that's what's buggered it. The kids playing around with it.
Totally. So, on the way home...
No mystery.
No, on the way home, car works absolutely fine, but the radio, which is like part of this sort of central console that also, you know, played my phone through it and all that sort of stuff, is going on and off and on and off and on and off, like every 10 seconds, like not enough time for me to go in. It's got an in-car... handbook, which is part of this computer, but I can't get to it.
Can't get into it.
By the time I found it on the menu, it's switched off again.
Gone.
So it's off. So I wrote to Minnie on Twitter.
Yeah.
Minnie, by the way, completely quiet and also not responded at all. It's all about you when they want to sell you a car, but when you've got a little problem, nothing. So I flagged up to Minnie that this was happening and had a problem with the DAB radio switching itself off and on and off and on, saying no signal.
Yeah.
Anyone else? I got loads, and this is the thing, right? It makes me into a grumpy git because I got loads and loads of really helpful people telling me how to retune my DAB radio, which I've got down. I can do it fine. But they missed out the bit where it's going off and on and off and on. So, yeah, basically, I think what's happened is the battery is buggered to the point where it will do all the essential stuff, but it's shut down the non-essential, which is like, you know, keeping me entertained. So I'm going to have to take it to Minnie. I've been trying to charge my battery all weekend and it's not doing anything.
It's just a thing, guys.
I ended up deleting the tweet because I was like, I can't take any more of the same advice.
We've tried Google. We've tried Google and we couldn't find it on Google. Does anyone have actual... experience of the questions that we are asking? If you don't have to say anything. If we get no replies to it, that's fine.
Don't give me things to try that you don't know.
No. Well, I've had a quick look online and it looks like this might do something. Different make of car. You know, it's all of that. It's all of that.
But it comes from a good place, which is why...
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. It comes from an arrogant place.
Some of it did.
It comes from an arrogant place of wanting to bum lick and wanting to show that I can type faster than anyone else. That's where it comes from. Smug, arrogant place. The internet is full of a-holes and they all follow me on Twitter. You're all blocked. This is Talk Radio.
Late night conversation worth losing sleep over. The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Right, come on. Wake up, you lot. Call straight to air. We've got no calls. I know we've been talking for a while. I did see a couple of calls flash up and I missed them. But I'm focusing on the switchboard 03444. Really need a wee, actually. 03444 499 1000. Calls straight to air. It's bank holiday. Bank holiday shows are always a little bit different. There's a different vibe in the air. Nice bank holiday today. Although that's what I was telling you about at the start of the show and we got sidetracked. An hour and 40 minutes later. I've got to take a call now. Hello, Line 1. You're on the wireless. Thank you very much indeed. An hour and 40 minutes later, I remember what we were starting the show with.
Mm-hmm.
So, I had a migraine last night. I got, and I fell asleep at 12:30 because I was listening to this woman. This woman had written a book. Okay, we're back on track. It's literally 100 minutes late since we started this conversation. We're back on track. So, the woman on Howard Hughes' show last night had written a book, a previous book. This wasn't the one she was on to promote. She'd written a book about how Abraham Lincoln was psychic and predicted his own death. Right. So, and I remember thinking, well, this is rubbish. But I had quite a bad headache because I'd been streaming Virtua Tennis on my Dreamcast to 94 people. Actually, I had about 120 at one point. I had a good old stream. And on Twitch, twitch.tv/Iain Lee. It really is taken family friendly now. Made it family friendly. I've deleted all the sweary videos. Age restrictions are off. I spent 15 minutes typing in the most offensive swear words into the word catcher. You going to say something?
Didn't you moon them today, though?
No. What happened was that army T-shirt you bought me shrunk.
Right.
Cheap T-shirt shrink, Catherine. A little tip
Well,
for
it
you
was
there.
only for that one night. I didn't expect to wear it all the time.
No, because you see, I'm not part of this disposable generation. I'm old school. I like to wear things more than once. Don't want to send them back to ASOS. And so I put this T-shirt on and it was too small. And when I bent over, they could see my bum crack.
Yeah, do you know what? That happens quite a lot.
What?
Your bum crack.
No, but this one had shrunk to...
No, but that does happen.
Well, I've got a great bum crack.
You've got very baggy jeans.
Thank you
need
very
to
much.
hoy them up a bit more.
Thank you very much, Nick. But this T-shirt was too... Anyway, my Twitch stream is now family-friendly. You can leave your kids there to watch it. No bad language from me. The chat is all friendly. If there's any hint of any trouble, the chat gets... that person gets timed out. Very friendly. We just sit... This gets geeky... Retro gaming, Virtua Tennis, the greatest game of all time, and just talking about life and stuff. Let's just take this call. Hello, Line 1.
Hello, Ian. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you, Line 1. You're live on Talk Radio, Britain's least listened to radio station. How can we help you?
Yeah, I got through straight away. That was a surprise.
Yeah,
wasn't
it's because it's straight to air and no one else has called. You're the only caller, so it's not a surprise to us. I can see you're the only caller, so I'm literally not surprised that you got through straight away.
I'm ringing after last week's eBay incident. I'm just ringing to...
Hang on a second. Let me stop you. Let me stop you. This is what I'm talking about. Have you seen that? This is what I'm talking about. Text has just come in. Me asking about CD burning software for Mac that allows overburning. Right? John from Manchester has just texted in.
Oh, John.
Ian, have you tried Nero? I personally have not used a Mac, but found Nero good software on my PC for films and CDs. Yeah, Nero doesn't work on a Mac, mate. It's not Mac compatible.
I've got a message from Lorraine, flipping calf. Have you tried turning it off and on again? Hashtag Mini.
John, I've not tried Nero. Do you know why? Because it doesn't run on a Mac, mate. It doesn't work on a Mac. So, no, I haven't tried that.
But thank you.
No, thank you. Screw you.
No.
Screw you, John from Manchester, because you're wasting my time. You're wasting my time. You don't know the answer to the question. So just keep quiet. Just keep quiet. You don't know. Have you tried it? I've not used a Mac, but I found it good on my PC. You don't know the answer. So just keep quiet, John. Sorry, Simon, what did you want to say?
Yes, no problem. After last week's eBay incident, I'm just ringing to try and enhance the name of Simon. Because obviously Simon last week got a lot of stick. I just want to make sure there are some good Simons out there.
Well,
I'd like to start a list, if that's okay.
Well, hang on a second. Catherine, do you want to remind people what this is? This is the guy that the membership card.
You know, membership cards are given on a good free will basis.
Well, they were. Now you can only get them if you buy merch from our store. IainLee.com. Go to the shop section. Every order this month gets a free signed laminated membership card. Oh, and boy, that promo's worked, let me tell you.
So anyway, up to that point, we were having like flurries, and so we did it for an hour in the first time,
Yeah.
and we did it for 5 minutes on Friday,
Yeah.
and they're all going in the post today, so exciting times for those 4 people. But then we found one on eBay going for a rather lot of money when we'd given it free will,
Yeah.
with love, with trust, with care, with attention.
To an a-hole called Simon.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, he wanted £100, then he wanted £10,000. I've bought it off him. I made a PayPal payment this weekend.
How much did you pay him then?
£51.50.
Flipping
£50 for the thing, £1.50 for postage and packing. Because I'm not. Here's the thing, I'm not going to be robbed blind. I'm not going to be taken advantage of. So I've bought it. He sent me the arrogance of the twit. He then posted a really smug picture saying, thanks for the payment. I've posted it. It should be with you in the week. So I'm getting that card back, and we will find a good Simon, and we will send it out to them, and let that be the end of it. But yes, Simon, he certainly has sullied your name. So can we name some good Simons?
So I'd like to start a list, if that's okay, with Simon Templar.
Okay.
The Saint.
Do you want to play? Hang on. Let's play Simon
Poker.
Simon Poker. So your first one is Simon Templar. Catherine, your second.
Yeah.
Simon Groom.
Paul Simon.
Oh, okay.
Simon Weston.
Carly Simon.
Simon Weston's quite right wing.
Is that in the rules?
Yes. Okay. Go on.
Carly Simon.
Neil Simon.
Simon Le Bon.
Simon.
I've got a good one.
Peter Simon.
Simon Says.
Yes, up there. Simon the Teenage Witch. Is that right? If I made that up, or is that definitely?
You're thinking
right?
Sabrina.
No, I think it was a Simon. Wasn't there a Simon in a children's TV programme?
There was a children's TV programme that used to go, well, you know, my name is Simon.
Simon and the Witch.
Yes.
Okay, go on, Catherine.
Simon Peter.
Who's that?
The most famous Simon there is.
Go on.
One of the disciples, Simon Peter.
His name wasn't Simon Peter. There was nothing in the Bible called Simon.
It was Simon, some called Peter or something he was called.
Simon, some called
Paul. His middle name was Paul as well.
All right.
Simon Peter.
Okay. Was one of the Jacksons called Simon?
No!
Simon Jackson? There wasn't. Okay. I'm thinking of Tito. T-Tal Jackson. Simon. Carly Simon.
I've already done that.
Have you? Okay, I don't listen when you speak.
No, I know.
Simon. Simple Simon.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Go on.
Good answer. Simon
Right, hang on a minute. Hang on a minute. Now, Sam has texted him. If it's an audio CD, you can burn it in iTunes on a Mac. It's not an audio CD. It's a game CD. iTunes does not allow overburning. Why would you text in and give... You don't know the answer. If. Off.
I've got a message from Tim.
I'm furious now.
Genuinely know what's wrong with your radio, but too scared to tell you now. So I've
What radio?
tweeted back. My radio in my car. So I've tweeted back. Let's hear it.
I hate people.
Whose go is it? Whose Simon is it?
Mine. Simon the Gamers and things that flashed as a kid's game.
Yep,
Press the
give
one
you that.
went round.
Give you that.
Trevor Simon.
Trevor and Simon, yeah, good.
No, she's out. She said Trevor Simon. That's no one. I'm saying Trevor and Simon.
Oh, no, come on.
You said Trevor Simon. That's not anybody. Hang on,
I meant Trevor Simon, the Simon that goes with Trevor.
Hang on, let me Google
Trevor
Trevor.
Simon.
Let me Google Trevor Simon. No, there's no such person. You're out. It's Trevor and Simon. Yes, your turn. Trevor and Simon.
Oh.
Simon Rattle.
Who's that?
I think he leads an orchestra, doesn't he, Simon Rattle?
Catherine! Simon and Garfunkel?
You did Paul Simon.
I didn't do Simon and Garfunkel.
No, you didn't. You didn't.
I didn't do Simon and
May.
Garfunkel. Simon who?
May.
Who's that?
I think he wrote the EastEnders theme tune, I think.
Simon Pegg. You're Googling these now, aren't you?
No, I'm not. I've got a good one. The last one's going to be Nina Simon, as a baby just cares for me.
That's Nina Simone. You're actually being racist now.
Carol.
We have to let you go.
Don't want to join the Have You Tried Brigade, but...
Well, then don't!
Don't
do it!
But it might be worth trying a new battery before Minnie rob you blind. Right. I've tweeted back, delete your account. Here's the thing. I looked into that, and it turns out it's going to cost me about £100 to get one anyway, and to get someone else to fit it. Say that doesn't work. I've spent £100, and then I'll have to go to Minnie anyway. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to let Minnie have a look at it.
I hate people, and unfortunately my job involves people. Please stop, people. We can carry on playing Simon Poker. No one's done Cowl. If you want. We're taking calls straight to air tonight. It's a bank holiday. I should just say that we'll take some more calls after the news, so I'll give out the number after the news. Genuine offer, we're not giving away any more membership cards this month. If you want one, go to iainlee.com, look for the shop link, and we've got T-shirts, Late Night Loser, Rabbit Hole, Iain and Kath's Motorcycle Club, which we've sold loads of. Loads of people have gone for that. Hats, mugs, hoodies, all of that stuff. Every order this month gets a free signed and numbered membership card. Now, it has been brought to my attention that somewhere along the line, well, some people could argue this is a glitch. Some of you may have the same number, okay? But actually, after I found out this, I thought about it and I've decided that it's deliberate. And do you know what we're going to call this? Late Night Loser Twins. If you have... Came to me today... If you have... I'll tell you the story about the migraine after 12, 2 hours after I started the flipping story. If you... Hang on a minute. Yes, line one, what do you want?
I just wondered if you tried Googling it.
Right, unbelievable.
Google you. Hard.
I think he'd like that. If you find out you have the same number membership card as someone else, as about a dozen people might...
No, about 3.
It's a little bit more than that. Shane Ritchie loved his membership card, by the way. I gave him a membership card. I said, I've got a gift for you. It's not a membership card, is it? I said, yes, mate, it is. He was thrilled. Should have got a picture with it. If you have got the same number, you cannot complain. Well, you can, but you'll be given short shrift. What that means is you're twinned. And if at any point you need a kidney or money or a place to stay... You just get in touch with your twin and they will help you out. Line one, we're about to go to the news. Can you call back later? I'm going to take that as a yes. 03. I love the bank holiday shows because they're always a little bit ropier than the normal shows. And that's saying something. 03 44 499 1000. Don't call in yet because we're going to take calls straight to air, so save your time and effort. This is the Late Night Alternative, weeknights from 10 with Iain and Kath on Talk Radio.
Across the UK, online and on DAB.
The wild man of late night radio, Iain Lee.
Differently interesting nocturnal emissions from a legend of late night radio. On air and off the leash.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
0344 499 1000. Call straight to air. It's a bank holiday Monday and we like to try and mix things up a little bit. It's just me at the moment. I'm not quite sure where Catherine has got to. Do give us a call about absolutely anything you want. Heavy, light, silly, dumb. Whatever you want, really. You'd be very, very welcome to call us. Here's a question. 03, I should give out the number, shouldn't I, really? 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number if you want to give us a call. You'd be very, very welcome. So it's just me at the moment. No idea where Catherine has got to. Here's a question from my 9-year-old boy, right? He's asking some really good questions at the moment, some top-notch A1 questions at the moment. And this is a good one. Why don't adults cry as much as kids do when they hurt themselves? That's a good question. And I went, ooh. I said, I'm not totally sure. Maybe adults are just more used to pain, or maybe we register pain slightly differently, but I don't know. So if anyone's... And I said I'd ask it on the radio. Sorry?
Hello?
Hello?
Hi, it's me, Stu.
Okay, welcome. It's me, Ian. You haven't seen Kath, have you?
Can't say I have, mate, but just a quick thing.
Yep.
You said you had a migraine earlier.
Yes. Oh, God, I must tell that story before the day is done. Otherwise, I get another one.
Well, just a quick one. I'll let you crack on.
Yeah.
Next time you feel a migraine coming on,
yes,
eat something pickled.
Oh, I've got a jar of pickled eggs.
Onion. Yeah, pickled eggs, pickled onion.
Why?
Even
How
if
does
you
that?
soak a
How
bit
does
of
that
bread
help?
and vinegar. Well, I was told that by my best friend's dad, who was a doctor. He's passed away now, but he was a doctor.
Yes, Dr. Shipman.
And and he says like vinegar and that is the natural enemy of the migraine.
Wow. Okay.
And like, when I've had migraines, I've always done it, and
All right.
it
Vinegar
really does
is
take
the
the edge off.
natural enemy of the migraine. Wow, I'm having it. I'm in. All right, nice one,
Yeah,
Stu.
cool.
Thank you, mate.
No worries.
I'm
Have a good one.
going to have a pickled egg tonight before I go to bed, just to stave it off. Hello, line 2. You've not seen Catherine, have you? Hello? Hello, line 2. Turn your radio off, please. Hello? Jeez. Hello, caller? I mean, I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. Hello, caller? Maybe Catherine's been kidnapped by this guy. Hello? If you can hear me, if you're holding your phone, just say hello now. What am I supposed to do? You coughing, the coughing guy. I can hear you coughing. Okay, I'm going to let you go. Right, fine. Absolutely incredible scenes. Let's try line 1. Line 1, you've not seen Catherine, have you?
No, not at all, no.
Okay. All right. Well,
yeah, I was just calling about your CD burning problem.
Yes!
Yeah, I think I've been doing some research. I think this should work. I know you've got your laser pointer. Have you tried burning it manually using that?
You want to slap, yeah?
It's going to be fiddly, but
Right.
I think
you
it's
want
the
to
best way
slap.
of doing
Is this Pete? Is this Pete?
It is. It is. Hi.
Yeah, hi, Pete. Did you get your did we give you a membership card?
No.
Yeah,
no,
lifetime
it must
ban.
get lost in the
Lifetime.
post.
No, you're not getting one. Lifetime ban, mate. You're never getting one.
Oh.
Never getting one.
Not even if I buy a hoodie.
No. If you buy clothes, you're going to ask membership cards. So no, you are on the SH1T list. You're never getting a membership card. You're always going to
me 30 quid.
Idiot. Where's Kath? Where on earth is Catherine? Where is she? What's going on? We seem to have lost her. Here's the thing, Catherine. Don't tweet from my Twitter account when yours is open in front of me as well, buddy. All right, buddy bing, buddy bong. 03 44 499 1000 is the telephone number. We are taking calls straight to air. If anybody has seen Catherine and knows where she is, please, for the love of all that is holy, I'm starting to get worried about my buddy now. Starting to get worried about my good friend. In fact, this is what we'll do for the next few minutes. Can you just have a look out your window, under your bed, dear listener, in your cupboard, in the back of the car? Stay there, Sam. Stay there, Sam. Sam is very keen for some reason to get up and leave the studio. You can't leave me unattended. I might have another breakdown. And if that happens when you're not here, you get the sack, mate. Because I'm local. Gonna melt that one. just have a look, guys, if you wouldn't mind, at the back of your car, just wherever you are, could you phone up and let me know if you can see Catherine, please? 0344 499 1000, if you can. That would be really, really helpful. I'm just happy to sit here and wait, because I'm actually seriously getting worried about my buddy, because she never disappears like this. Never. And there's some really weird messages popping up on her Twitter feed. I don't know what's going on. So if anybody has seen her, 0344 499 1000. Someone said, have you Googled where is Kath? All right. Let's try this one. Hello, line 1, you're on the wireless. Have you seen Catherine? Hello, Kath. Is that Catherine? Hello? Hello, caller? Right. I'm starting to get freaked out now like crazy. Where the hell is she? What is going on with these strange calls? You stay there, Stan. It's all right, mate.
Hello?
Hello, line 2. Have you seen Catherine?
Yeah, she's gone to Mackie D's to get you a McDonald's.
She's gone to get me a Mackie D's? This is... I could murder a Mackie D's. I could murder a Mackie D's right now.
I bet you could, mate.
I'm stopping. If she doesn't get me one now, I'm getting... What's my favourite? I like the signature barbecue burger.
Barbecue burger.
Signature barbecue burger.
Don't you like them chicken burgers, huh?
I like the spicy chicken wrap. Too hot though, burns your mouth.
Right.
Hot.
A bit hot.
But you haven't seen Kath though.
No.
Okay, let's try line 2. Line 2. Have you seen Catherine?
Yeah, I've just seen her.
Okay, where?
Well, she's dashed past the house. I was literally looking out the front window.
Yeah.
And she just ran straight past, and she's disappeared now.
She's what? She's escaped?
Well, no, she disappeared. I didn't follow her. She ran past the house.
She's on the estate, or she's dead?
No, she ran through the estate.
She ran through the estate. Okay, so she's somewhere on an estate. Guys, I'm getting so worried. Line 3, have you seen my good buddy, who I would do anything for, Catherine?
No, I don't really, mate. She's probably just creeping one out.
Oh, that is disgusting. That is disgusting. That is outrageous, and we will not have any language like that about a good friend of mine. Oh, man, I'm getting really, really worried. I'm getting really worried about her. Let's try line 1. Have you seen Catherine?
Nobody cares where she is.
Beg your pardon? I beg your pardon? I care. I care about Catherine. She's a good friend of mine. She stood by me through thick and thin, and I care about her. I would do anything. I would do anything for that woman. And she's gone. And I'm worried. Let's try line 4. Line 4, have you seen Catherine?
No.
Okay, thank you. Here's the thing. It goes back to what we were saying earlier, right? If you don't know the answer, you don't have to say anything. You can't. Keeping quiet is definitely an option. Keeping quiet is an option. If you don't know the answer, you don't actually have to say anything. Okay, so, but thank you, but no thank you. I'm genuinely, this is freaky shiz. 0344 499 1000. Have you seen my good friend Catherine Boyle? Hello, line 5.
Nobody cares where she is.
Yeah, well, okay, but that sounds like a kidnap to me. Weird kidnap, though. We love your friend, but nobody cares. Okay, I'm not coming out into that room because I suspect that she's going to be doing a big woo as I come out. I'm not coming out into that room. I'm not doing it. Let me have a look through that glass. Where is she? Is she in here?
No, she's not in here.
Well, then where is she?
I don't know. I'll go and find her.
Oh, we've lost her. We've lost her. Well, okay, that's fine. That is fine. Let's try this person. Maybe they know. Hello, line 1. Have you seen Catherine?
No, I think I've seen her again, yes.
Oh, yeah, go on.
No, there's a lamppost at the end of my road. I think she's...
Well, that's not very pleasant. Come on, mate. That's not very pleasant. That's an unpleasant thing. Okay, well, if tonight's show is dedicated to Catherine, who got lost. I don't think this has ever happened. I don't think this has ever happened before, but we've lost Catherine. Okay, fine. Well, we carry on the show in her honour, in her memory. It's a bit like that fella from the Manics. You know the guy, the bass player from the Manic Street Preachers, the pop band, the socialist Marxist pop band. Well, with tonight's show, the rest of the show will be held in Catherine's honour, and I just hope that wherever she is, she's warm and she's comfortable and she's fed, and that she's. We're thinking of you, Catherine. We're thinking of you, KB, Catherine Boyle, who disappeared. This is one for Howard Hughes. We need to get Howard Hughes on to sort this out, to investigate this with one of his idiot guests. I don't think a producer stroke co-presenter has ever disappeared during a show before. This is a first. 03444991000. We carry on the show in a slightly reverential tone as we remember our good friend Catherine Boyle, who disappeared tonight.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio. We'll get you talking.
Okay. I'm gonna do something I never thought I would do. I'm gonna phone Catherine up. This is awful. I'm so worried about her. So concerned. Let's ring her. Oh God, I hope she's okay. I miss my buddy. Oh, please pick up, please pick up, please pick up, please pick up, Catherine. Picked up. Hello? Who is this? What have you done with my best friend, Catherine? You... I'll never see her again. You better give her back straight away. Although, never see her again... Oh, do you know what? I can work with that. All right, well, the rest of the Tonight Show is a tribute to Catherine Boyle, who we lost approximately midnight on Bank Holiday Monday, Bank Holiday Tuesday. Let's go to line 1. Line 1, you're on the wireless. We didn't hear what you said because I was talking. Oh, jeez. Okay, that's horrendous. Let's go to line 2. Line 2, you're live on tonight's special tribute to Catherine.
Yes, I am live. Yes, hello, Iain. How are you? Have you found her yet?
No, we don't. We think we've lost her, and I'm just coming to terms with it.
You just go through that door under the desk. Have you looked there?
Have I looked where? Sorry.
Under the desk.
I've looked. I've looked behind the glass under the desk. Yeah, of course I've looked under. First place I checked. Is that my first rodeo, cowboy? That's the first place I checked. I'm so sorry. It's a really emotional time for me.
That's all right.
Sorry, it's such an emotional time. Terry Bartlett says...
I'm just coming up with ideas.
Okay, well, Terry has just tweeted me. Hi, Iain. Kath has probably gone to the toilet. I'm sure she'll come back soon, so no worries, mate. Listen, no one needs to go to the toilet for 19 minutes. No one.
Yeah.
No one need go to the toilet for 19 minutes.
I don't know, man. My brother takes like 2 hours on that thing.
No.
I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, well...
He's got a phone as well. It's just in there.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, man.
We'll say goodnight then. Thank you very much. Let's go to line 3. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Mr. Lee, is that Mr. Lee?
Yes, this is Mr. Lee, yes.
say if you want to see her again, you've got two things you've got to do.
Okay, fine. Let's hear them first, and then we'll consider it.
Nigel from Maidstone must open every show for 2 weeks singing Carrick Fergus.
Oh.
On number 2.
Yeah.
Number 2. Rainbow George is your co-host for 2 weeks.
Do you know what? I think we're going to let Kath pass in that case. I think it's probably good for me, actually, to do the show on my own for a bit. Probably good for me. Just what I need at the moment, actually. Let's try line 3. Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Hello.
Hello, line 3.
I mean, I know you lost Catherine.
Yeah.
But
well-
can you please get to the end of this story about your migraine? I've been waiting 2.5 hours.
Okay, well, actually, you've been waiting 2 hours and 15 minutes. No one likes a liar. No one likes a liar. Fact. Hashtag fact. I will tell that in a minute when people stop calling in. Hello, line 3.
A girl you call Catherine is no one now. Valar Morghulis.
Okay, literally didn't get any of that, but thanks so much indeed for taking the time to... yeah, sure. Line 4?
I know where she is.
Do you know what? Actually, I'm not that bothered anymore.
Well, can I tell you anyway?
Yeah, go on.
She's having a big poo.
Oh, come on, guys. What is this? Line 5.
In tribute to Kath, and because you're such a wicked singer, will you sing It's a Football Match?
It's not actually what it's called. You get the correct title, I'll sing it for you.
It's Here Come the Blues?
No.
He scored a goal.
No. Go get the name right. Let's try line 2. Hello, line 2.
Hi, Ian. It's Paul in Canada.
Hello, Paul in Canada. Welcome to this special tribute to our fallen friend. I can't remember her name. My mind's gone blank.
Kelly
Boyle. Kelly Boyle.
Kelly Boyle, that's it.
Kelly O'Boyle.
I just had a thought. You might not remember this, but I think it was on New Year's Eve, not the one gone, but the one before.
Right.
You came into contact with your future self.
I was a bit trashed. I don't know if I remember it. A little bit wasted. See where we go with this one.
The records are there. They're there to show.
Yep.
I'm just wondering if a similar sort of thing has happened here. What if Kath has been taken by a future self or a past self?
Oh, it wasn't on... I don't think it was on New Year's Eve, but I know exactly to which you refer. That is canon. There is a sequel to that coming at some point. It's possible. It definitely is... it definitely is possible. And, God, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I don't actually care anymore. You know, I think we should move on from this. No point in wallowing in the past. Let's move on. Let's embrace the future. Let's just take this to the next level. Oh. Hello? Sounds like someone's not watching a porno. They're making a porno.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that was lovely. Thank you very much for that. Let's try line 3. We will get to the migraine story in a minute, I promise. Hello, line 3.
Oh, you all right?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello, you're live on Talk Radio.
Yeah, I've been drinking goat's milk since I was a kid.
I can't... It's very, very muffled.
I've been drinking goat's milk since I was a kid.
You've been drinking goat's milk since you were a kid?
Yeah. It's good for you.
It's good for you. I'm waiting for a punchline.
That's it. I've been drinking goat's milk since I was a kid.
You've been drinking goat's milk...
And I've been like beefing like a dog as well.
And you've been beefing up a dog?
I've been feeling like a dog.
You've been feeling like a dog?
Yeah.
Okay, and you're... sorry, can I ask you a question?
Since I was a kid.
Can I ask you can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Why are you telling me this, you fruitcake? What makes you think I'd be interested in this, you weirdo? You deviant! Line 1, you're on the wireless.
For the night is dark and full of bollocks.
Enjoyed that. Okay. 0344 499 1000. Did we do the quarter past break? We did. Okay, fine. Well, that means I've got to fill. So, here at last, an hour and 20 minutes after it started, here's the migrant. 2 hours and 20 minutes after it started. Here is... Oh, jeez. Will you stop calling in for 5 minutes? Yes, line 5?
Simon D. Simon Cullen.
Okay, yeah. Line 6?
Exterminate. Exterminate.
Okay, thank you. Let's try calling Kath again. I'm getting very... Just to let you know, I've really thought about what you said, and you can keep her. Okay, that didn't go down well. Now you know what I feel like every single day of my life. Every single day of my life. Okay. And what is Mike Graham tweeting about tonight? Let's try line 7. You're on the wireless. You're on the air. You're on the air. Turn your radio off.
Hello. Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, but not for much longer.
Why is that?
Because I'm about to cut you off. So, last night, 12:30, I fell asleep listening to this woman on Howard Hughes' show, and I had a headache. Then I woke up at 2, and I had a migraine. Full-blown migraine. Agony. Absolute agony. It's not a headache. Here's the thing. A migraine is not a bad headache. It's something completely different. Hello, line 1.
Hello, is that Iain?
Yes, line 1. You're on the air.
Yeah, I was on to you last week. It's Joey from Birkenhead here. I'm going to switch your radio. Your show is an absolute embarrassment. And how you're getting paid that haven't been kicked off, I don't know.
When did we speak last week?
Now, listen, we spoke last week when I asked you if you remember me from school, and I told you were the Lollipop Man. Well, I insulted Lollipop Man because your show is an absolute load of nonsense, mate. Load of nonsense.
Yes, but what's the complaint? You've described it. You've described it. You've described it perfectly. It's a load of nonsense. Listen, when I'm speaking, they can't hear you. When I'm speaking, the way the limiters work, when I'm speaking, they can't hear you. You've described the show as a load of nonsense, which I take as a great compliment. What's your complaint about the show?
Well, have you ever listened to yourself?
No.
No wonder that girl's left their station.
Okay. Have you seen her?
Listen, I tell you what.
Have you seen her? Seen her?
You're running.
Oh, yes. Who sang that? Who sang that?
Can I speak now?
I'll decide when you can speak.
The Shy Lights.
I'll decide. It was the Shy Lights. You can
All
speak.
right.
You can speak because you got the question right.
Okay.
Way you go,
okay.
Jojo.
Well, you made a futile excuse.
Oh no! I pressed the cut-off button instead of the listen button. Sorry. Give us a call again, Jojo. Yes, line 2.
Want to see my penis?
I don't want to see your penis. No. I don't want to see your penis, but thank you so much for the offer of seeing your penis. But I'm going to refuse that offer. And that's the way it should be done, guys and girls. It should be offered, and if it's declined, then you don't show the penis. This is what I've learned. Yes, line 1.
Night gathers, and now my wank begins.
Oh, dirty boy. I think he said what I think he said. So I had this... I woke up at... I want to tell this story. Yes, line 1.
Jojo, what does he want? He's not paying for the radio, is he?
No, he's not.
A load of nonsense.
What is it? Does he expect it to be good? It's not going to be good. Of course it's going to be rubbish.
Well, phone him back up.
No, I don't want to.
Phone him up.
No, you phone him up.
I'm sure he's paid 30 or 40 quid for see a stand-up comic or something. And if you think that's just a load of nonsense, isn't it? This is a great show.
But I take him.
I don't want Brexit and all that. That's why it's enjoyable.
All right, thank you very much. I take the show being described as a load of nonsense as one of the greatest compliments you could play me. Play me and pay me. Yes, line 2.
Shove up your bum.
Shove what up my bum, sir? Shove what up my bum, sir? 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 He's gone. Shove it up my bum? What is it? What is it? Line 3, you're on the wireless.
Goodbye, my love.
that after searching so long, knew I loved you, but told you, walk away.
Okay, line 2, you're on the wireless. Hello?
Sorry. Hello.
Yes?
Oh.
You're on the air.
Cool. Yeah.
This is it. This is not a rehearsal. This is it. This is actually happening now. We're doing this.
I'm really impressed. Sorry, I had the radio on.
Okay. Well, you're on. You had the radio on. Now you're on the radio. What can we do for you?
I'd like to talk to Iain Lee.
You're speaking to Iain Lee. Hence me saying you're on the radio.
Really?
Really?
There you go. Hey ho. What was I going to say? Oh yeah. Before you tell your punchline for your headache, which is not a headache, migraine, there's a cure for a migraine. It's dead easy.
Yeah, I bet it don't work. I bet I've tried it, and I bet it don't work.
Take a claw hammer and hit yourself on the toe.
Thank you very much indeed. Let's go to line 3. You're on the wireless.
What has Kath got in common with the Jeremy Kyle show trail? They've both disappeared.
Okay, thank you very much indeed. Right, okay, well, let's do a trail for a show, and then we'll come back and we'll do the migraine thing.
The wild man of late night radio.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
Okay, 0344 499 1000 is the telephone number. If you want to give us a call. Calls are going straight to air tonight. We lost Catherine, and I'm actually taking it. I'm actually taking it a lot better than I thought I would. I thought I'd be devastated, but actually I'm all right. I think it's going to be all right, guys. People phoning up being vile and vulgar. There's no need for that. We are better than that. So it's not really much of a story. So I had a migraine. Hang on a second. I've just got to try. Let me just try Catherine's number one more time. Yes, you never know. If Catherine is still alive, I would like her back.
What's your word? Say, you're a dick and she's the best.
All right. You're a dick. Okay. Suspect she'll be back any minute now. So I had a migraine. Woke up at 2 o'clock with a full-blown migraine, and it's agony. I get it. It's like above the right eye, and it's also... if you were to draw a diagonal line above the right eye down, coming out through the neck, it's in those 2 points. My whole body was in agony. I had no pills, Nurofen, Anodin. I had nothing. So I'm lying there, and I just couldn't sleep. So then I got up. I'm wide awake in agony. I got up at 4:30, 2.5 hours of this, and I went down to the freezer and got some ice and put it in a flannel and put that on my eye, and that gave me some relief, but not a lot. Then I fell asleep at about 5:30 to 6:15. I got 45 minutes sleep, and that was it. And then I'm just in agony and dying. Honestly, I thought I was going to throw up, and I didn't. And it's throwing up when you've got migraine is awful because it makes the headache worse. It's awful. And I was supposed to be doing a photo shoot today with Kath for the rabbit hole. The weather was perfect, and we couldn't do it. And finally started feeling a bit better around about 11. I had an hour where I felt better and fine, and then at about 12 I got really bad headache again, and it's just the whole day has been woozy and headachy, and my eyes hurt, and oh man. Hello, line 1, you're on the wireless.
I'm feeling a bit better around about 11.
Turn your radio off. It's so simple. Yes, hello? Could you turn your radio off, please?
Oh, sorry about that.
Yeah, you will be.
Sorry, no, Ian, I phoned you up today and I was swearing out. I'm really sorry about that.
That's okay. I bet we get a swear tonight. I think that's just the way it goes.
No, I'm not going to swear tonight. I promise you.
Okay.
I go a bit wild now and then.
What you want? You had some marzipan?
Miss Mazepine.
Yeah, because you sound wasted, man.
Yeah, I am. I'm wasted on my tablets.
Okay.
Sorry about
why
that,
don't
Ian.
why don't you go to bed, man? Stop fighting it. Relax. Give in to it. Let sleep wash over you. Get some rest.
I can't sleep.
Okay. Well, it's because you maybe sitting up making phone calls ain't the way forward. Go and meditate. Go and listen to the sea. Find a YouTube channel. Listen to the sea.
I listen to Gregorian chant.
Okay, right.
You know that, Ian?
Yeah, I know Gregorian chants. Yeah.
I've got loads of that on my tapes.
Okay.
I love it.
Well, listen to a little bit of that. You need to chill out, man, because you sound awful.
No, it always sounds awful. I'm off my case half the time.
Okay, well, stop being off your case, man, because it ain't good for you. And there's the thing is,
I'm saying it, Ian. I apologise.
You've apologised, and this is why I don't like talking to drunk or stoned people, because they repeat the same thing over and over again. You've apologised. It's fine. Let's move on.
Okay. I'm sorry about that. Anyway.
There you go. It's fine, dudes. Let it go. Let it go. It's not a problem. I'd forgotten about it. Let's move on.
Okay.
Okay. Why don't you go to bed,
All right,
buddy?
so let you go to your next caller.
Okay. Thank you very much indeed. Hang on a second. I'm just gonna try something here. I'm gonna the number that's going to flash up on the screen, Sam, can you give it a call back? Because I haven't got much credit. I haven't got credit. I was in the jungle and I haven't got credit.
Charge that your provider's national rate. The call will be answered shortly. Thank you for holding.
That one. Give that a call. Give that guy a call back. Because I've got a feeling we're being sold a pup here. I've got a feeling we're being. I've just got a little sneaky suspicion. Put me through. I'll put myself. Here we go. Right. Can you hear me?
Am I coming through? I've just got a little sneaky suspicion that we are being sold a pup here, and I'm being made to do a lot of work that I don't need to do. Hang on a second. Let me just go out into the offices.
Captain Boyle, get your ass in that studio right now. Have you been sat out here the whole time? We have been worried sick about you. We've had tributes to you. We've had people suggesting you might be doing a painful poo. We had someone suggesting you might be masturbating. We had some people who are actually glad that you were gone. But one of them was correct. You have been dirty. I have carried this bloody show. Get in there now. You've been sat here the whole time. Sorry, Paul Ross. Get in that studio.
Don't touch that.
Get in that studio. Outrageous. I'm so sorry, listeners. I just had a feeling we were being played. You've been sat there for 40 minutes just on your hairy ass.
Bank holiday.
Yeah, it's a bank holiday that we've got to work.
It's a bank holiday that we've got to work. Why are we doing this through the phone? We can turn this off.
Why are you doing that for?
Oh, my head is killing me. Got that migraine again. Feel like that. Whoa. What's going on, man? What the heck? This feels so losing. Just. Oh, I'm going to be sick.
The Late Night Alternative with Iain Lee. Unfiltered night talk with the original king of unconventional conversation on Talk Radio.
We have ways of making you talk.
And scene. Catherine's back. We've made up. We're friends. It's all good. We're friends now.
I just went out for a wee and I got locked out.
Okay, these things happen. These things happen.
It's as if the door slammed behind me and the
door
thing that I
slammed.
jammed in the way got removed.
Yeah,
and
I accidentally kicked it. I didn't
and
realise.
then all the lights went off.
I
and then-
accidentally kicked it, and I didn't realise that you were still out there, and then I just couldn't find you, and then that's life. That's life. That's the way it goes.
I just did what my mum told me to do when you get lost. Just sit there and wait.
Oh, man. Oh, no spoilers. Oh, but that twist in Shazam.
Oh.
Isn't it? Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Is that me?
Sadly, yes. Oh, what do you mean, sadly?
What? I didn't say... Did you say sadly to me?
No. Did you say sadly to me?
Why is everyone sad?
No, I said, is that me?
Yeah, you're live on Talk Radio. How can we help you, caller?
Oh, I do. You just said sadly.
No. No, I said Iain
You
Lee.
just said-
I said
Iain,
Iain
you
Lee.
said that to me.
No, I didn't. I said Iain Lee. You're on the full stop. You're on the radio. So you're on the radio, caller. What can we do for you? Apart from cutting you off, which I will do in a minute. I beg your pardon.
You can actually because you said sadly.
Oh, okay.
and
You must have
you're
misheard. It's probably not a great line. What can we? Well, anyway, we're here now. So what can we do for you?
Well, you've had some abuse from callers.
A lot of abuse from callers.
Yeah, and I like your show. I like listening to you and Catherine.
Oh, thanks,
I
man.
do.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I do. Even though I don't.
Props.
All right, I have rung you up before, and you've.
Have we spoken before?
Yes.
Ah, okay. Don't remember.
And you've cut me off.
Everyone gets cut off. Everyone gets cut off. Literally, everyone that calls up gets cut off.
Well-
The conversation has to end at some point. There's only so much bullshit and lies I can take.
Oh, that's fair enough. Yeah, I can. Half the time things go over my head.
Well, half the times you're making stuff up. But anyway, what can we do for you? Yeah, I will, thanks. What can we do for you this evening, Chris?
Right. I listen to you sometimes. Well, lots of times, actually.
Yeah. And okay, so that's the past. Let's talk about the present. What can we do for you?
Oh,
right?
I always talk about the past, Ian.
Okay.
That's what my friends say to me.
Okay.
You always talk about the past. I do.
Well, why do you think? Why do you think you talk about the past?
I used to have a good job.
Yeah. What was your job again?
I was a joking IT technician.
I thought you were a teacher.
I had done that. I done that voluntary. Yeah, of course I did. Yeah.
What did you teach?
IT.
Okay. Okay. Well, okay. I don't know. Okay. Well, I'm sorry that you live in the past. It isn't healthy. I'm trying to live more in the present. And
yeah, so do I. I know. I will.
All right. All right. Well, listen. I'm. And you know that thing we said about cutting off?
You're going to do it.
There we go. Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Hello there, Ian.
Hello there, line 2.
Hiya, mate. I've got a really good way of getting rid of a migraine, a bit of a weird method.
If it's hitting myself on the toe with a claw hammer, I'm going to punch you in the eye.
No.
Okay, go on.
What you do is, this is weird, you get yourself a 5-bob note.
5-bob note? What is this, the war? What are you talking...
Yeah, sorry, I'm a Mockney. A 5-bob note.
Yes.
And you
5 bob
wonder...
is 25 pence.
Oh, just call it £5.
Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, because 5 bob ain't £5. Yes, right.
Oh, damn it, you rumbled me. Okay, I'm from Hertfordshire, I'm not really a
Yeah,
Mockney.
you're from Stevenage.
Anyway, what you do is you walk up to the pharmacy.
Yes.
And you buy yourself some medicine.
How about... Right, I'm coming to Stevenage. On my way home, I'm going to punch you in the eye.
Dear.
All right, buddy? Line 3, you're on. Oh, jokers. Everyone's a joker. If you're Frankie Boyle, yeah, phone up, make some jokes, right? You're Harry Hill, phone up, make some jokes. You're Romesh Ranganathan, just, leave your phone there. But punters phoning up, making jokes? No. Line 1, you're on the wireless.
Am I line 1?
You're line 1, yes.
Oh, well, yeah, I've got a cure for migraine.
Jeez, here we... I mean, guys, I was seriously ill. And all I'm getting is bad 1970s gags.
Yeah. No, straight. This is it.
Okay.
My missus told me.
Yes.
You got a migraine.
Yes.
Go outside in your garden and get yourself a clothes peg.
There we go.
Put it
on your balls.
And put it between your thumb and your forefinger on that little fleshy bit.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And leave it there for a little while, and then sit back and enjoy the scenery, and it'll go away.
Here's the thing. It sounds like a joke, but actually...
No, I've seen it in the paper.
This is a thing you can do. Applying pressure to those and giving it a little rub can help alleviate some of the symptoms of headaches. I don't know if it worked with a migraine, but it's...
And unfortunately, Ian does not own pegs because he only likes to hang his washing over a clothes horse
Catherine,
like an old man.
I'm going to stop you there. You don't know what's in my garage. I've got clothes pegs and nipple clamps, so they will do. Thank you very much, caller. Your help is appreciated. Yeah, little giggle there. 'Cause he knows. He knows.
He knows.
Line 2, you're on the wireless.
Thank you.
Okay, well played. That's a great song, actually, isn't it? Welcome home. Who sang that?
I sound like Joe Longthorne.
That's a great song. Welcome home, welcome. Well, you're home again and close the door. It's a great song. Line 1, you're on the wireless. I don't know this song, but I like it.
Carried out, isn't it?
I don't like it, actually, on second thought. It's rubbish. Now I think about it, actually, it's a terrible, terrible song, and I dislike it immensely. We've done the migraine. Oh, so here's the question my 9-year-old asked. Why don't adults cry as much as kids when they hurt themselves? It's a good question.
Inhibition.
No. Try another one, because that's not right.
Well,
does pain feel less? Are you more... Is it the theory of relativity? Are you more used to it?
Yeah.
So pain diminishes?
Also, experience tells you that it won't hurt for that long.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
And I think inhibition is part of it.
OK, well, that's that solved. I'll tell him that tomorrow. Thank you. Here's the thing. I had a lovely... I was streaming this afternoon, and if you're watching, the streaming got stopped abruptly because my next-door neighbour's son was locked out of his house. Sydney,
oh gosh.
18.
Did a bin get kicked out of the way that he was using to prop open a door?
I don't know what happened. Nice lad. And I saw him in the garden, and I said, "Are you all right?" And he said, Yeah, I'm just locked out. I said, "Oh, well, if you can't get in, you're more than welcome to come and join me." Thinking, well, no one's going to take me up on that crackpot offer. 20 minutes later, he knocked on the door. He said, "Can I come and sit in?" I said, Yeah, of course you can. And do you know what? It could have been really awkward, and it wasn't. I had a really nice chat with him. I was, just chatting, after him coffee. He didn't want one. And
he's a child.
He's
Don't
18.
drink coffee.
I offered him a tea of coffee. I offered him a soda. And we had a chat for about an hour. And we talked about university, because he's off to university soon to study film and animation. We talked about comedy. We talked about MS, because his mum's got MS as well. Right. And we had an interesting chat about that. And it was, you know what, it was really, really nice. And then I said, "Look, I'm going to work. You're more than welcome to stay if you want until your dad comes home and lets you in." He said, he's got his sus. He said, No. It's all right. I've just had a text. I'm going 2 doors down. They've got some food for me. Oh, player. He's like my one of my cats, Lucky. Absolute player. I thought, well done. And he was going off for his dinner at another house. What a genius. Guy's got it sorted.
It's nice where you live, isn't it?
It's nice people, nice neighbours. And I couldn't have done that in London. I mean, I could have, but it would have been weird. Could have done it in Windsor. Certainly couldn't have done it in Slough. The Peanut Gang would have robbed me. But it was lovely. I saw him over the fence and I said, "Are you all right?" And he said, "Yeah." And I said, "Come in, Paul." And the fact that he took me up on the offer and just came and sat in the living room for an hour, and we had a really, really nice chat. Not often I get to chat to 18-year-old men about, what's going on in their life and stuff. And it was
sadly,
honestly, it was lovely.
You did say sadly then.
Yeah, no, I didn't say sadly. What are you talking about?
Sounded like you said sadly.
No, there's something wrong with these microphones. It's making words come out.
The late night alternative with sadly.
Sadly. I like your shirt. Look at that. I could never carry something like that off.
Neither can I with pot belly.
Oh, no, you're looking good,
Mind
man.
you, I've got a little treat for you two.
Oh.
Half price in Sainsbury's Easter Monday
Oh,
Promenade.
mate. Come on.
50 pence, you're having a tin bath.
He's got
That's so kind.
Might stave off the migraine. Bit of
Cream
chocolate.
egg, chocolate and caffeine works. Cream egg Easter eggs, and of course, when you're a kid and you discover the Easter egg in a cream egg Easter egg isn't full of the goo. That's one of life's lessons that we all have to learn.
It's not an ostrich egg. It's just a mini egg inside. It's a Russian doll egg.
We have to learn that lesson at some point. Let's quickly take one more call, and then we'll find out what's on Paul's show tonight. Hello, line 1.
Hi, Ian.
Hello.
Hi, it's Catherine.
No, she's here now.
Sadly.
No, I know.
Oh, it's other Catherine.
No, it's the nice one.
Yeah, it's the good. It's the nice,
one you like.
funny, attractive, talented Catherine.
Witty Catherine, yeah.
Witty Catherine. Go on, you got a minute before Paul lets us know what's going on. So what have you got for us tonight, Catherine?
I just wanted to say that I got the membership card. Thank you very much, and it's number 13.
Unlucky for some, but very, very lucky for you, Catherine.
Judas number.
Yeah.
You're not going to put it on eBay like that a-hole Simon, are you?
Oh, are you serious? No.
Good.
It's not going anywhere unless I'm with it.
Good.
So no. It's
Well,
not gonna go anywhere.
what number is Shane Ritchie? Catherine, my Catherine. He was like 7 or so. You're only 5 or 6 off from Shane Ritchie, Catherine.
Oh, wow. I'm in privileged company.
Very privileged company. Catherine, thank you very much indeed. Line 2, you've got 10 seconds. 9, 8. You got 0 seconds. Yes, Paul, what's on your show tonight?
We're off to a place called Göbekli Tepe.
There's no such place, mate. Why are you lying?
It's in Turkey. It's Turkish for Potbelly Hill.
Oh.
Okay, now the received wisdom is that human civilization, temples, organised villages go back about 5,000-6,000 years.
Oh, okay.
We've got a Boston academic on, leader in his field, who claims that, and it's now a national heritage site, Göbekli Tepe in Turkey is a temple dating back to 10,000 BC.
Wow,
it precedes
mate.
the Ice Age. The carvings are amazing.
Wow.
We're going to put some pictures up on that. It's the latest research.
Is it all intact? It's not intact, it's like ruins.
But you can, but it's ruins that you can quite clearly see.
Wow.
It's not like some of that stuff, from South America, pre-Columbian, you can only see it from space shop. Yeah, it's not that.
Yeah.
These are genuine carvings, carbon dated now, 12,000 years old. So I'm really looking forward to that.
Beautiful.
I'm also talking about a factory they found in South America, which was, they think, a way of holding together Mayan society. It was basically a factory that produced temple ornaments, and they found one of them, and it's like a Disney store warehouse of kind of pre-Columbian stuff that was sold. People would go to the temple and go away with a souvenir.
It's like really, really old tap.
Really old tosh, which is what this show's about this morning.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to that as well.
Beautiful, lovely.
And a woman who got one of the last interviews ever with Frank Sinatra. She's written a showbiz book. I know.
He's throwing that.
Well, because we cover all the bases.
You had that
We've got to fill
brilliant
4
woman
hours, unlike you two lightweights.
Who was that?
180 minutes.
Canadian woman you had who'd hung out with John Lennon in the...
Oh, Gail Renard, yeah, she's in this country.
That was a great...
We might repeat that, because I think this June is when they actually recorded Give Peace a Chance.
Right.
So we might repeat some of that. She's
was
a great
such
guest.
a good hour.
Yeah.
I was listening to that in the car, and
God bless you.
I phoned Kath up, so you got to listen. This is brilliant. So this woman got the last interview.
I mean, she was a kind of tabloid journo, so she's been around, but she managed to secure one of the last proper interviews with Frank Sinatra.
Wow.
And she's written an interesting book called Tumbling Dice, and it's interesting not so much for the fact that she's interviewed everybody, Richard Gere, but her background's astonishing, because she comes from a coal mining family, and her great-granddad, who they call Big Daddy because he was under 5 foot tall, taught himself Esperanto and built the family a gramophone player. And you kind of think that's a shaft of light into a different world, isn't it? This man, let's call it 13, 14, down the mines, desperate to improve himself. So he thought the universal language of brotherhood, which is based on Portuguese, but they managed to build them a gramophone player. If I say it's going to be a good show.
That's got to be worth listening to. Catherine, it's so lovely to have you back. I was so worried about you,
Yeah.
and it turns out you were just dossing around on a sofa.
And interestingly, tuned to your show and laughing away like a drain.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul Ross. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Catherine. We will be back tonight at 10 o'clock. But stay tuned, because coming up after 1, you just heard it's Paul Ross, only on Talk Radio. Sadly.
Talk Radio. Intelligent, organic entertainment.
Talk Radio.
We'll get you talking.